So, last time on AMC's Curse of Strahd, you finally made your way to the town of Vallaki. It was late at night, and yet as you made your way through and you walked into the town square, you came to the kind of tail end of the Wolf's Head Jamboree, a yearly celebration, supposedly the greatest celebration of the year. And yeah, it was just wrapping up. However, as it was wrapping up, you saw this sort of guy with his two goons going about replacing the, what would you call them, flyers for the celebration with new ones. This one now for the Festival of the Blazing Sun, which is also supposedly the greatest celebration of the year. With some creepy messages like everybody has to attend and all will be well. Aside from that, I believe you also received your reading from Madame Eva as well earlier that day, and it is now up to yourselves how you'd like to proceed. So it's still late evening. I would say somewhere in sort of 8 p.m. ish, 9 p.m. And people are heading home.
In game, do we actually have access to this map?
Yes, yeah. Irina would, and she would share it with you.
Okay. So I'm assuming that this over here is the Wizard's Tower.
Which one?
Where's over here?
Who are you?
Oh,
Oh, you mean this map?
Yeah.
like Barata.
So
Could be,
just
could
look
be.
for a Wizard's Tower on a lake. I mean,
Could be.
actually, here's a question. Like, is there a map for Mount Baratok and a map for Mount Gagus and a map? Or is this just,
No, essentially it's just saying
that's super
yeah,
meta, but yeah.
these are essentially part of the geographical features that box in Barovia. Yeah, essentially, the Sphalic Woods covers mostly everything,
Yeah,
but it doesn't.
yeah.
The mountains to the north and south. Block
So we're
everything.
looking for a crypt of a wizard ordinaire, the Wizard's Tower on a lake, a pool blessed by the light of the white sun. This is a pool potentially.
Potentially, and it is called the Luna River,
I'm a genius, accidentally.
or there's the Luna Lake as well down here.
Alright, don't ruin it. A man of death named Aragol will forsake his Dark Lord to serve your cause. Beware, he's a rotten soul. Okay, potentially a dead guy. And then look to the heights, finding the beating heart of the castle. Okay. Yeah.
He waits nearby.
So it looks like focusing on wizardy things first would be a good idea, because they seem to be two in the one almost.
Search for the crypt of a wizard ordinaire.
But look for a wizard's tower on a lake, we know. Yeah, but again, we could ask questions if anyone knows of a wizard.
Yeah, that's very true.
But other than that, I think we were going to find a place to slumber, correct?
Yes.
We can find the nearest tavern. We can look for slumber there and we can ask a few questions.
Brady, can you do the right voice, please?
That is the right voice. I got it. I watched the whole video. I couldn't get it till I watched it.
So I think we should find a nice tavern, I guess.
In-game voice, please.
I think we should find a nice tavern.
Okay.
I think we should find a nice tavern.
Yo,
Yeah, what's up? What's up, man?
don't take the piss.
I'm not taking the piss. I love your voice.
He's trying to find his voice as well. It's okay.
It really is.
This is his voice.
It's-
I speak like this.
Perhaps we should find a nice tavern nearby.
Aye, like I just said.
Okay.
Should
We
ask
go
him
to
the
where
first
Adam
time?
pinged.
What's this place?
I don't know.
Well, you're not anywhere near it yet. And the map that Irina has just has like the
Giant penis
general.
on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we just wander, head to the main road.
I always saw Wolf's Head with this thing, but
A wolf's head.
It's kind of just like a running gag, you know. It doesn't actually look like a penis, but I just,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm struggling
then
to
the
see the
body
wolf's
goes down
head.
there. You've got eye here, then the mouth here.
No,
Nah.
not seeing it at all.
Oh shit! Right, okay. I see it. You gotta zoom out to see that
I
bad
see
boy,
it.
but yeah, I see it.
There we go.
Can we move
Okay,
down the
so you
street?
make your way up here.
Yes.
Absolutely. Let me find it.
Well, you know what I see? I see a Ditto from Pokemon.
I see a wizard's hat.
Snorlax is asleep and blocks your way.
Yeah.
That's definitely a turd.
Cool. So, as you reach this intersection here to the northwest, I believe it's the northwest. Yeah, northwest. Grey smoke issues from the chimney of this large two-story wooden building has a stone foundation and this sagging tile roof, upon which you see several ravens have perched. A painted wooden sign hanging above the main entrance depicts a blue waterfall. And sort of below that as well, you see kind of faded, so you have to get a bit closer to read it, but it does say the Blue Water Inn.
Thanks. Good guess, Adam. Does it look like it would be? Well, does it look like it's like running?
Yeah, you see, there's a lot of sound coming from inside.
Okay.
A lot of chatter, a lot of drinking. Just sounds very festive, and obviously chimney is going. So
We got to think about our entrance here. Yeah,
What do you
I'm
mean?
I'm trying to. Well, earlier that man said that we need to keep smiling, so make sure and keep a smiley face.
Are we talking like an
Okay.
Are we talking an ear to ear grin?
Just don't be sad, I guess.
Okay.
And then I walk in
okay, as you open
and hold the door for people because I'm a nice guy.
Yeah, of course. As you open the door, you see these two guys arm in arm, obviously drunk as skunks and steadying each other, and sort of tumble past you, and very slurrily thank you, and they stumble out past you. Looking in, yeah, it just looks like a very very busy tavern at the moment.
I guess I'll get the first round. Anyone want to try and find a seat?
Oh, we look.
I'm taller than
Sorry.
Durin, so I'll give him a hand.
People will lag there. Sorry, I didn't hear anything.
Durin said he'd look for a seat. And because he's a dwarf, I said I'd help him look because he's too short.
Aye, that's probably a good shout, big man. On you go.
So yeah, so you head up to the bar, and you're not the only one there, and it takes a wee second for you to get seen to. But when you do, this guy comes over. He's generally a middle-aged kind of guy, but he still looks he looks good for his age, and he has some very very sharp features.
Pointy face, eh?
Just like a strong jawline. He's kind of lean.
Handsome.
Says, what can I do for you?
Hello, I was wondering if we could perhaps get a few rooms for the night and also some drinks.
Just the one room?
Maybe 3?
3? Just okay, 3. That's each night's gonna be one electrum.
Why, just have to be difficult? Okay. I might have to give you that in silver.
Sure, let me.
Wait, Electrum's what? 5 silver, right?
Hmm?
Or is it... Electrum's 5 silver, right? Wait, which one's Electrum?
I will tell you very quickly.
It goes copper, silver, electrum, gold, right?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Looks Electrum.
It's a weird metal fucking. It's a fancy fucking metal.
It is 5. Yeah, 5 silver make up one
Yeah, I
electrum.
thought it was 5. Yeah, it's basically like a 5 pence piece. Yes, that is. That sounds fine. Here we go. Point to table. Those are the people that will be staying here.
Ah, perfect. Well, 1 second, and he, pockets the money and he reaches under the bar, and he pulls out 3 keys,
Sweet.
with little leather tags on them, for rooms number 2, 4, and 7.
This place is fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leather tags. What?
So
But you've
who's?
only got 3 rooms?
So who's?
Yeah, I figured 3 rooms would be enough.
But there's 7 of us. There's 6 of us, sorry.
Okay. Dwarves. Bottom of the bed.
Ooh.
Right?
Alona, are you okay with that?
I can fucking sleep anywhere and turn an animal.
Aye, okay. Okay,
Once you
okay,
got,
okay.
Once you got a roof over your head, that's fine. Do we need any information from this guy right now?
Let's just have a drink and just mull over our day.
Okay. I'll also buy a round of drinks and then head back to the table, and we'll just sort of, I guess, take in the ambiance and see if anyone's chatting about the festival.
As you head up to the bar to buy the round of drinks, Erwin, who's the innkeeper and gives his name as such, says, "Do you want your meals included with the rooms now or later?"
Do I hear that, or...?
It's, not much, but you can have some hot beet soup and some fresh bread at no additional charge. Don't worry, that's part of the cost.
Oh, do I hear this, or...?
Yeah, if you're there, yeah, you would.
I think I'm at the table, though. That's unfortunate.
Sorry?
I think I'm at the table, though, so...
Roll for
I'm not sure
perception.
if I'm a fan of drinking red liquids in this place.
That's a good point.
But yeah, I'll say, it has been a long journey. Perhaps some hot soup would be very, very nice right now.
Yes, sorry, you get hot beet soup and a loaf of bread as, part of the room.
Yes, we want soup.
Alright, perfect. And he shouts out, Brom, Bray, go serve these people some soup and bread. If you want, for another electrum, I have some wolf steak I could cook up.
Yes.
Give us a couple steaks.
Yeah, perfect. So 10 silver or 2 electrum.
I hand him over the silver. Slash
Electrum?
Yes, we've already decided 5. Electrum's 5 silver.
Oh, this is a bit where I went for a piss. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, you know what goes really good with the cooked wolf steak?
Jesus. What?
I have some wine here. You can have a pint of the purple's grape mash number 3 for 3 copper, or a pint of the, may I just say, superior red dragon crush wine for 1 silver.
We'll have both and we'll make up our mind.
Right. It's 1 silver, 3 copper.
There you go.
Thank you.
Are you selling anything else? Makeup packages or anything like that?
No, I don't think so.
Hunting Avon?
No. Tell me, you're new, right? I don't think I've seen you around.
Very new.
To Barovia or just Valaki?
Barovia.
Ah. And what are you, traders?
We are just escorts currently.
Well, currently, does that mean you could take up other jobs eventually?
It depends on what they would pay, and yes, really, that's it. That's all we care about.
Well, that keeps things simple, I guess. No, it's just in case. Look, my last shipment of wine is running quite late. Um, obviously, me and my wife and my two kids, we cannot go find out what's happened. But if you happen to be uh, sort of on the road from the winery, the Wizard of Wines winery, and you see,
Did you say wizard?
yes, it's the winery. Yes,
Okay.
Worth two
yes,
Electrum.
yes. My family actually makes these wines you're about to try.
We are in search of a wizard.
Absolutely. Oh, do you know his name? I
No.
no.
Although I know he lives on a tower in a lake.
Tower in a lake.
Oh.
Nothing comes to mind, but you know what? You enjoy your meals. If I will ask about. Okay.
Thank you very much. We
Oh,
will-
and if you do ever find that shipment, I can offer you free room and board as a payment for, finding it or bringing it here and telling me what happened.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Perfect. Enjoy your
Go back to
meals.
the table with fucking all this shit.
Yeah.
He's got this.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, don't worry. You've got like your portion, but that's still the 2 pints of thing, the soup, the bread,
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
and the steaks and the others were Brahmanbray. His two kids are sort of bringing out 2 piece meal.
I was talking to the bartender and he's saying that his wine shipments are running late and they come from a winery called the Wizard something. So I
Wine?
figured yes, dwarf wine.
Yes, wine. Give me some wine, please.
So I figured if we're out that direction, it might be worth checking out because these cryptic clues. It could be a wizard as a person, could be a wizard as a location. Who knows?
Oh, aye, exactly. Some wine. Aye, wine, wine. Give me some wine, please. Wine.
Yes, but more importantly, the wizard.
Oh, yes, yes. We're all about the wine. The wizard. The wizard.
Yes, exactly, the wizard,
The wizard.
the wine wizard.
If we are
Nope.
looking for a wizard on a lake, then
Yes.
that seems to be the good location we should go for.
But then there is also the crypt of the wizard, Ordinaire.
Are we want
Good
to
effort.
stay here and find out a bit more information before we go, or?
Well, the gentleman said that he would ask around to see if anyone wants to know anything. So I think perhaps we just chill for now and eat up this beet soup.
Soup. Has it got some bread with it?
Yeah, yes, there's some.
Yeah, the bread's the best part.
Also, you all owe me like a couple silver each, just saying.
I'll hand you a silver.
Also, here is the really expensive wine. I give him the cheap wine. Pour myself a nice cup of nice wine.
Oh, what kind of wine is it? I know that Barovia is famous for its Red Dragon Crush.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Oh, I
Yes.
feel like I would know what this is, but I'm gonna try it anyway.
Yep.
Oh, very, very fruity.
Notes of death. Did you just gargle?
Yeah, I'm drinking at the same time.
I guess we just sort of wait
Yeah, so you
and
just
then eventually crash.
are you just waiting to like spend the night here essentially?
I mean, yeah, it's gonna be what, like 9 o'clock now, 10 o'clock almost.
Yeah. As you're waiting, it's about an hour and a half, and Erwin, people are thinking about going to bed, so a lot of people have gone home. It's still relatively busy, but you get the feeling that these are people that are staying at the inn. And Erwin comes back up to the group and he says, "Sorry, I never caught your name, actually."
My name is Radomir.
Ah, perfect. Well, Radomir and companions, if you want, I heard. I don't know
Oh,
if it's
sorry,
the.
sorry. I don't want to be rude. This is Alora, Thorin, Dane, and
John, I will fuck you up.
Marijuana, and the quiet one is John.
Ah, well, it is a pleasure to meet you all. Look, Radomir, you asked about a wizard, correct?
Yes, we're looking for a
I'm
wizard on a lake.
obviously no idea whether it's the man you're looking for, but there is a mage, considered the mad by most, that that's really all people around here have heard about, and he is just usually appeared at the base of Mount Baratok to the north, on the other side of the lake. Uh, Essentially, people would see him, walk around the shore, fire lightning into the water, and just, you know, start scoop out all the fish that he killed that way. And that's, I guess he ate them, but nobody's seen him in a while now. But as if he's the one you're looking for, I don't know. That's just the only sort of thing we've heard of around here.
Well, if there is a wizard and there is a lake, then I think that might be the place to start.
All right. But
Thank you for that information.
you're welcome. He heads off to continue. Oh, and he sort of scoops up all your dishes from the table and scooches back to put them through the back and clean them.
Okay, so I pull out the map on the table. So to the, did you say the south of the mountain, or just like?
He essentially is seen walking along the north shore
Okay.
of Lake Sarovich, just firing lightning into the water there to kill the fish.
Is that too high a level for us? Would he have a skull above his head?
1 second, maybe. I'll be able to tell you in a second. But sorry, keep discussing.
Yeah. So I guess I'll be like, so it looks like that is a wizard and we're on a lake, but no mention of a tower. But I guess it's the best place to start, and it's pretty close. We could either boat across or walk around.
Well, I guess if we were to boat across, we could probably have a better kind of. We could probably move to him, but do we want to risk getting fried?
Struck by lightning, yeah.
You did.
It could be an interesting
Um,
fight.
So that would be the wizard. Why Ordinaire?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Lukaku.
Like,
Use your words.
Ordinaire would signify just like ordinary, right? But it's such a fancy name. You know? Which, that one's pointing me to the wine, is what I'm saying.
What I like.
Could be.
Just because. No, like the winery wherever the fuck that is. What I'm saying is, I think the two wizard ones are actually unrelated.
Right.
I mean, like, this card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, holy symbol of great hope. If it was eternally, lose your name and certain cases of mistake. I don't know, just fucking wizard ordinaire. And we, look, it can't be a coincidence. there's a winery called Wizard. But I do think we should start with this guy across the lake.
I'm down with that.
Because even if he isn't anyone of importance, I guess we can still tick that off the list.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll turn Irina. Would you be accompanying us, or are you now comfortable to stay in Valaki.
I will look at the. I will go to the church for now. I think see if they are, if they can look after me.
Steal her shit
Well-
before she goes.
You steal her shit before she goes.
Yes.
You rob from that poor woman, Mark, who just lost her father.
Yes.
I'll ask her nicely. If you could ask around about some of these things, I give her the list. And perhaps when we get back from seeing a crazy wizard in the woods, we could maybe meet up and
So you mean the fortune telling?
basically just give her a list like, hey, does this
Yeah.
sound like it could be in?
Yeah.
And be like, hey, if you give us a soul and just try and ask her in.
Absolutely.
That cool with everyone?
Yeah.
Are you wanting to try and steal something now or later?
I'm not stealing anything from her.
You learned that the hard way last time.
I judge that she has nothing worth me stealing off.
You never know. Until you steal stuff, of course. All right.
Alright, well.
So you spend the evening here. Obviously, morning comes around. And they actually had proper beds in here. With actual feathers in them and everything like that. And when you get up, when you head downstairs, you see that Erwin has porridge on, with a very, very small amount of honey that he drizzles over any bowl that people take, but it is included in the cost of the rooms, of course.
Okay, we'll munch down some porridge.
Very harsh.
Porridge?
You okay?
Wait, who already slept?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. Seasons change, time passes by.
Yeah.
As the weeks become the months, become the years.
So you have a long rest. You get half of your hit dice back,
Yeah!
and you get all your spell slots back.
Yeah! We didn't actually do anything last session. Okay, potentially going over water. What to take? Find traps.
Wait, how many spell slots do I have?
Like 3, I think.
Okay. Thanks, John.
Good point. That's something to look at as well.
If I take Create or Destroy Water, then I'll just rape the lake.
Oh, you also reach. Oh wait, no, do you? 1 second.
Don't you dare say we level up.
We reached the final level.
Yes. And we were going to head out to investigate this wizard.
You were, yes, to the north.
To the north.
Okay. Yes. So, if there's anything else you'd like to do in town before you leave, of course, there are a few shops available here.
Oh, we also did ask Irina to, when she goes to church, to try and, drill up some information if she can about the other potential ones.
Yep. She absolutely will.
I mean, the only thing I could suggest is if people needed arrows, because we're dragon arrows, so if people need to get
Yes.
arrows, it's probably best to get arrows. I've said arrows a lot.
Rations as well. You will put on.
Ugh. Good berries, though.
If you've got good berries, that's fine. Yeah.
I use a spell slot every day for some good berries.
Yeah.
Just if I die, though, you guys will
Nobody has that. Is it Outlander that has the background foraging thing?
No idea.
I'm sure there's a background that allows you to forage for food passively, I believe.
Yeah, I think there is. But no, I've got good berries.
Well, I've got 20 arrows, so I'm not too worried about using them all just now.
What if we fight 20 bad guys?
Then we're
I mean,
scunnered.
literally, you might as well buy some because I'm pretty sure they're like 1 copper.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're insanely cheap if I remember correctly.
How many arrows are you letting us carry at a time?
Yeah, it's up to you. They do have their weight and everything like that. Those minimal, but a quiver can only hold 20 arrows. But like you can buy arrows in bundles and like tie them up and attach them to the side of your bag. I'll allow that sort of stuff.
Then I will buy 20 more arrows at the nearest arrow shop.
Nice.
Don't worry. You ask.
Oh, wow, no. 20 hours is a gold apparently.
Irwin, that was it, and he actually has some for sale as well. In here, stating that he gets a lot of hunters coming in this way that drop off the wolf meat and everything, and so he sells them. He offers to resupply them with arrows and everything as part of their deal that he has with getting this meat.
Well, see, obviously as well, like thinking about it, we know this place seems to be abundant in wolf meat, which probably means we might run into wolves. So that's something we should probably prepare for. I mean, the guy was literally serving wolf meat, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Wolf
he was. He
steaks.
was selling wolf steaks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it's one of the few meats still available.
okay, so there's,
I would buy 20 arrows.
All right, mark
well.
them down. Anything?
How much for them?
I'm just looking now.
I think they're actually 1 gold.
Ammunition, arrows, 1 gold. Yeah, and they weigh a pound, so not much.
1 gold for you, good sir.
Like at arrows. Oh no, okay, it's 50 needles. I suppose could weigh a pound, I guess.
It's a lot of blowgun needles.
Yeah. Okay, is there anything anyone else would like to do? Laura, Durin.
I'd like to buy just a cheap lamp if I could.
Yeah. Are you looking for a just
Nah,
general
not
lamp
special,
or
just
a
regular lamp, mate?
regular lamp? Okay.
Just because I've got human eyes, mate.
All right.
So I'd rather have something.
Erwin tells you that will be 5 silver for the lamp.
And I guess I'll need oil with that.
Yeah, so I mean, with the purchase of the lamp, obviously you get some oil, but if you want another one, a flask will be another silver.
Easy.
What else is he stocking
Right.
at the moment? Like Erwin himself, does he got anything else that could be of use to us?
I've got a fair few things back here.
Grenades.
Candles, blankets, bedrolls. I think I have a couple of tents.
Guys, we want like a tent or something potentially?
Yeah, I was gonna
or-
say, we don't know how long we're gonna be out for, do we?
I think somebody traded me some fishing stuff as well. But that was a long time ago. I'd have to check.
We've technically only been in Barovia for like 1 day, really, or 2 days.
Yes.
2 days, I think. Yeah, 2 days.
Can we just quickly ask, like, what's the general weather? Like, is rain highly expected?
It's not uncommon, but the forest cover is so, dense. It's not much of an issue. Just don't get caught out in the open,
Fair enough.
Otherwise, hell, there's, while it's considered bad form and bad fortune, there is, abandoned houses as well you could shack up in. But I wouldn't recommend it. A lot of stuff tends to get stolen from those. replacement doors, that sort of thing. But yes, Lady Dwarf, what was it you were looking for?
Sure. Just having a sort of general look. But how much is the tent?
Say 2 persons, so 2 gold. Why not?
I'll buy the tent. And
Right.
here, your 2 gold.
And he goes through the back and has this bundle. Says, in there is a waterproof tarp as well in there, just in case. You can either put it on top or underneath your tent. And to go, thank you. I think I have some perfume if you're interested.
Wow, sexy.
No, I'm alright, thanks.
No?
No.
About Master Dwarf. Some, what do they call it these days? The aftershave. You're a little pungent is all I'm saying.
Savage.
Sorry, I was looking at the dress. I didn't think you were talking to me. How dare you? I'll. Do I smell, team? Do I smell?
I don't smell a thing.
Elora?
You smell beautiful.
Elora, give me your honest female answer. Do I smell?
Curse.
Give me your strongest.
Who's that?
But not too strong that an enemy campman I'm sneaking up on can smell me coming.
Your balls are boufing, Duran.
I was going to say whoever rolled the perception
It's
check
story.
decides whether you're doing it.
I rolled an 18.
So, Adam rolled an 18. Sorry, not Adam. What's his name again?
Dane!
Dane rolled an 18, and yeah, he says you smell, so you smell.
How much? How much for your strongest scent?
It's all good stuff, of course. I reckon, what should we say, 5 gold?
5 gold?
This is, perfume is, aftershave is hard to come by.
What kind of scent?
Look, I will hold out your wrist. 1 second.
Hey, it says in the bottle, 6% of the time it works every time.
Yeah.
Probably laced with wolf piss.
And he's, if you hold out your wrist, he sprays some on you. And
pungent.
you get the scent of like mint and sort of lavender flavor. It smells.
Dane, can you smell them with my buzz now?
The scent is covered.
Thank you. Thank you, barkeep. Here's your 5 gold.
Right. And he takes 5 gold off you, and he packages the perfume in a little pouch of straw and hands it to you.
I'll put it wherever. Thank you.
A little bit on the taint.
Behind the ear.
There's enough in that bottle for 50 applications.
Oof.
Not
50?
including the one, yeah.
What do you call it?
That's just called the, I guess it never really has a name. It's just called after.
Okay, I will call it the mint au dwarf.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, perhaps we head on out.
Yeah, we should.
All right. Best of luck to you. I hope you come back safe and sound.
And hey, if we kill any wolves along the way, we will bring them back.
Perfect. You don't have to bring them all back. Obviously, I don't need the guts or anything, but pelts, sort of thighs, meaty stuff.
Of course.
And post haste.
All right.
Hello.
He's ready. It's marijuana.
All right. So you. Let's steal this the party token are here.
I don't know
Oh,
where we
yeah.
are.
All right. The gold one is the party one. Well,
What's your mark?
1 second, Matt.
Yeah, how are we going about this? Do we want to go just?
But were we told there was a port, or did we make that up?
No, we didn't.
No, that looks like a boat.
Well, if it's a scale, that's a massive boat.
how long did I say?
Well, I think last time we did agree that it would make sense to go across the lake on a boat.
Yeah, in
Because
terms of speed.
speed.
But wasn't there something else that we then said that?
We said we were worried that he would see us as targets and just like ignite us.
Yeah.
A white
Not to
sail?
mention, a lot of us wear heavy armor, so we'd probably sink if we so fucking.
It's a white man's
Um,
world now. Gotta keep it Christian.
When he, when you were talking to Erwin, or if you'd asked anybody about the area, they would have told you that there are boats here.
Hmm.
They used to be used for fishing. Now, nobody's really mad enough to fish except for this guy. And it's certainly, boating across is by far the fastest way to get across the lake. Otherwise, you'd have to go all the way around that way.
I cast water walking.
How long is this water walking?
He doesn't have water walking.
No, it's a shame.
Frostwalker. I mean,
I drink a potion of water walking.
should we speak to the group and kind of decide, like, do we want to be quick about it and use the boat?
I mean, how long would it take to walk around it? Probably like at least like a day.
A day for a square in it. Oh, what's a square?
Can't remember. It was a lot shorter than we thought, wasn't it?
Is it an hour?
A square was a quarter mile, was it, or something like that? Or I mean,
Square, a hex is a quarter mile, yeah.
yeah, a quarter mile.
I've got it down to each. Takes me about half an hour. First. I'm sure that was right. Or maybe it's more.
I think the boat will be a bit more time efficient.
Then let's get a boat.
Do we want to get 2 boats in case one sinks?
Wait a minute. There's already a boat out there.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Oh, best open your character sheet.
To the boat
Yeah,
store.
Let's go boat. Yeah. I know I'm fine if we sink, but you guys.
Why is the music so?
I'm a pirate.
What's that your background?
I think so.
Nice.
You're gonna turn into a dolphin and abandon us, randomly?
No, we can do something because I'm a sailor.
Oh really?
You actually can. Yeah, I think you can get like passage or something. Like that.
Something about a safe passage. When I need to, I can secure free passage on a sailing ship for myself and my companions.
Oh.
Sorry.
Well, don't worry,
Did you go
these
sailor
boats
or pirate?
are.
Sailor.
Okay, cool.
Sail.
Are they classed as ships or are they classed as boats?
Well, these are just little like, sort of 3-4 person, like large canoes type
Ah,
things.
the ones where you got to like cycle to make them move.
Sadly, not these ones. They're
Pedal
not as
over.
fun as those ones.
Yeah, pedals.
Yeah.
I guess we'll go down to the water and inquire.
All right. Okay. Well. Oh, yeah, sorry. I was gonna say, yeah. You like these boats have essentially been abandoned. When I say the only guys that are mad enough to still fish is the guy shooting lightning into the water.
Okay.
He's the only one
So-
mad enough to still fish.
Question
Yeah,
is though,
I-
why are people not fishing though?
It's just the wolves and everything in the area.
Aye.
Water wolves?
We've met our match.
Not water wolves, but even though this sort of 1-2 hexes takes what, like,
Yeah.
what would that be, 10 minutes, I think?
Run over your toe.
I mean,
So-
2 minutes to go what? 800 meters.
It's just too dangerous and creepy these days.
I guess we'll. I guess check out a couple of the boats, and if anyone comes asking questions, then we'll pay. But if not, fuck it.
All right, so you head up the way, and it's as I said, it's a short time, and then you reach the shore there, and this lake is huge. Let me see if it's got its own. Don't believe it does though.
You see water.
Can we bring the music in closer?
Yeah, but like move it where you want to.
Eh.
Don't break it.
Just be careful putting it on the put it on,
Oh, yeah.
just in case apps load and stuff.
We should I still think we should go have separate boats just in case.
Well, yeah, I mean, if there's more than one boat here, we'll
Yeah.
grab a couple.
Okay, so
You said a few were abandoned, so
they've got at the foot of a mountain nestled in the misty forest is this large lake that you see in front of you. The water on it is perfectly still and dark, reflecting the black clouds overhead like some monstrous mirror. Pulled up along the south shore are 3 small rowboats, and a 4th boat can be seen in the middle of the lake with a lone figure sitting in it, fishing pole in hand. There's actually things. So each rowboat can actually hold 5 people. Can safely hold 5 people, I should say.
Say 2 then. Yeah, we need 2. Is there 2 out with the fishing dude?
Is there what? Sorry.
So is there 2? You said there's one guy who looks like he might go fishing.
The wizard here. This guy, in the lake. You didn't.
Oh, he's
hear.
in the lake. All right, sorry, I thought he was just
Yeah,
like.
essentially,
Okay.
like this boat here is him.
Okay, right, cool. Oh yeah, then if there's 2 boats available, fucking
There is, yeah.
grab it, I guess.
So,
Yeah, I guess. I'll do a quick check. Doran, perhaps you could help me. You know boats, right?
Of course.
I guess I'll roll dice. 17 plus whatever I'm doing.
Okay. Sorry. What was it? What was it you were doing?
I'm just checking the boat, make sure it's safe.
All right. Yeah, it would be investigation.
Investigation, it's a flat 17.
All right. You look over both of them, and both of them look fine.
Okay.
They both have oars already there. While, there's a couple of scrapes and chips in the wood, that sort of thing. All the seals still seem good.
Everything looks okay. And if we sink, you can blame me.
are we you said they fit 5 people?
Yes, each boat will safely hold 5.
We can do 3 and 3.
Perhaps I go with the dwarves, because in the event that they start to sink, I could turn into an animal and hopefully get them to safety. Worst case scenario.
But why would he think if he was a good sailor?
I mean, just in the event that the boat capsizes for whatever reason, and they're both wearing.
I'm used to sailing, admiral ships, not some stupid little pedalo.
I mean, we said
They're-
my no one ever said goods.
That's a
It's-
good point, yes.
Laura, I don't respond.
Oh my god, you stink. They're wearing very heavy armor, so I would worry that they would sink.
Well, you guys want to lead the way then, since obviously the sailor is the most experienced in the sea.
It's gonna go straight to his head, isn't it?
Oh, push out the boats.
Okay.
You're gonna make us roll in the water, aren't you?
No, if you're going out
Crackhead.
to water.
Look at it.
Loch Ness Chester.
Hey,
All right, when you make your way out, absolutely no problem. What's everybody's passive perception? Sorry.
12.
15.
15.
10. Wait, what passive perception?
Yeah.
How do I work out passive
It's
perception?
basically just 10 plus your perception.
11.
A child.
All right. Okay, so you see this guy sitting in the middle of the lake in his own boat. Just seems to be sat there staring into the water. You do see like the tip of a fishing line, but it's resting in the boat and the tip's just poking out the front. You observe for a little bit those with passive perceptions of like 12 and above see this, and he sort of sat there very intently focused, and then from his feet he picks up a burlap sack that looks to be full of something and throws it into the water. Those with passive perceptions of 12 or above, can you roll another active perception check for me, please?
Activate. 12 plus 5, 17.
Shit, what's my perception?
Add 5.
60.
21.
All right. So those that got 16 and above,
Me, you, Brady.
as soon as he throws this bag into the water, you hear a very muffled sort of whining from it, and it begins thrashing as it slowly begins to sink into the water.
Radu, do you see that?
I see it, yes.
What team is? Can I guess at other boats? How close are the other boats? Are we in the water?
Yes, you guys are pushed out. The boats are about 200 feet from him just now.
Oh. You just threw something in the water and there's something in it.
It's the
To
wolves.
be alive.
They're in the war.
Did anybody get 18 or above on the?
Yes,
perception?
21.
All right. You saw that it had a very humanoid shape to it.
It was a humanoid.
What kind of humanoid?
I don't know. It was a humanoid shape.
I mean,
Judging-
it's a goblin, it's okay.
Yeah, judging by the size, it was small.
It was a small guy. It looks like a wee Wayne.
What is it with children?
I know.
A child.
Boom.
John, you hearing this? There's a Wayne.
I hear you, son.
It might be bones.
How far away is this boy?
About 200 feet.
John, if we let him
Shall
die,
we
it could be bones.
Investigate. This is true.
Sail!
Yep. If you were to essentially put on the speed, you reckon you could probably get there in, maybe like 20 seconds, 25 seconds.
I watched John just like push me marijuana. It's a robot, right?
Do you mean Radomir?
Oh, I think. Yeah,
Oh,
so-
Grimshaw, I got you.
yeah. And
so confused.
I just see him like flexed and like power rowing towards the guy.
Yeah.
The bones.
And
sorry.
those rowing, each boat make whoever's rowing make an athletics check for each boat.
Who's rowing for us?
I'm rowing.
I've not got no athletics. Wait, do you got athletics?
Laura will, yeah, Laura.
I
You
can
got one?
Yeah.
Row, go.
Wait, is there only one person rowing, or
No,
are we all...
there's two.
Well, there's at least two people rowing, right?
Row, Laura, row!
Yeah, there's
Row.
2 boats, so whoever's
Row.
rowing each boat make an
Row.
athletics check.
I don't have very good rowing, man. Let's see.
Row!
I can do it, Laura.
There you go, Laura. That's the technique.
Oh.
What'd you get?
Fun.
Oh, that's it! Not 20! I mean, yeah, Laura, go! Look at that technique.
Okay, essentially, the boat that Marijuana is rowing begins to lag behind, and the boat with Radomir, Durin, and Alora on it absolutely
Row.
steam ahead.
Row!
I'm lagging.
Row!
You swear from the other boat, you see the front of Alora's boat kind of raise out the water as she absolutely chugs along.
That's because both the dwarves are sitting at the back.
I know.
All those crunches.
Right, and it's
Oh yeah,
short,
pure cold.
yeah, and within short order you get within range of this other boat just in time to see
cap.
the last of the burlap sack slip under the water.
Oh, so it's multiple.
No, it's
No,
just
it's just one big burlap sack.
Yeah, just one. But it's it does that thing where it slips under the water and then bubbles rise. And
I dive in, try grab it.
all right.
He's negative buoyant, guys. He's negative buoyant.
Okay, so you dive in and the water is pretty murky. Make a perception check for me to start with.
Right, he's making a perception check, sorry.
I rolled so far. 16.
Okay. Yes, you're able to swim through, and thankfully, you do catch sight of it. and you're able to grab onto it. Yes, make an athletics check for me.
My athletics is fine, guys. Don't worry. It's really not.
Ooh.
16.
All right, you're struggling. You're able to get it out of the water, but the sort of knot in the top of it is tied. It's been like wound around, tied in a knot once, wound around, tied in a knot twice, 3 times, and just absolutely sealed. And whatever is in there,
Surface.
yeah, it's squirming a lot, and it's not being very helpful, and then making this easy for you. After you see this, finally the other boat pulls up as well. Dane, Grimshaw, and Marijuana all make it there as well. You see,
try to get to the surface.
all right. Does anybody want to help?
I will help him try to pull the sack onto one of the
Alright.
boats.
Somebody get this sack, please.
Are you diving in as well, or are you like holding your shovel out or that sort of thing?
Well, I was just gonna. I mean, I was gonna try and pull the sack up from the water.
Oh yeah, absolutely. In that case, just an athletics check with advantage.
Athletics. Oh, 23.
All right, and you're able to pull it up into your own boat there. Radomir's just holding on to the edge of the second boat now. Those who weren't involved in that see that the guy that dropped it in the water is just sort of, he's very bedraggled, very he looks destitute essentially. He's got the big red nose, so he's
Bit sad.
probably an alcoholic of some sort. Yeah. And he just has this grin on his face while he's holding his fishing pole. He's just ignoring absolutely everything else going on. And he's just muttering to himself at the time. He just seems out of it. Okay,
How
as you
about-
pull the sack into your boat, you notice that it's sort of struggling and flailing, begins to die down, and then grows still.
Wait,
So
what?
got it
Say
on
that
the
again?
boat.
Say that again.
Yes, yeah. It's now in
John.
Grimshaw's, Marijuana's,
Yeah,
and Dane's
yeah.
boat. And
What did you say
these,
about?
it was violently struggling when Radomir was handling it.
Right. Okay.
But just from its prolonged time in the water, it has died
I'm-
down and is actually now completely
I'm
still.
I'm ripping the bag open.
All right. I'll say, it's with able to get to the seams, and with a bit of help, with either Marijuana or Dane, just cutting a wee bit for you, tear it open, and inside you find a very young girl tied up in there.
Okay. Seem alive.
She does not seem to be breathing at this point.
I will issue some sort of CPR.
All right,
Resuscitation.
make a medicine check for me.
I'd like to give my hand as well.
Yeah, of course, yeah. So
You roll
with
for
advantage.
Ma medicine. Okay, that's a 9.
Am I at the surface yet?
Yes, yeah. You're on the side of the boat. You're seeing this happen.
Oh, 2 9s. Oh, yeah, give her a good berry.
Oh, that's maybe good. Yeah. I don't know if I have one.
Well, we all
I
have
do
good
have one
berries.
on me.
Yeah, John always.
I
Can't you
every
eat it
every
if it's
more every
unconscious,
All right, so
jam it or go.
you sort of do your best to give her CPR, but it doesn't seem to work this time.
I jam a good berry in her mouth and I make her eat it.
All right.
Like I'm just chomping it up. I've got my hand underneath her chin and chomping it for her.
All right. You do this for her, but it does not seem to help.
Someone else have better medical
I'll try.
knowledge than I do?
Absolutely.
Do I think this is less of a hit point issue,
Ooh.
more of a like still physical, like she's got water in her lungs. is
Yeah,
she?
she is essentially.
I'm trying to hit her back, like to get the water up.
Can I roll
I
again?
think Dane. Yeah, Dane has advantage. He's sort of while you're patting.
It's
This bitch did.
Okay,
marijuana. You might want to try.
pull me up in that.
Can I help? I'll
I
help
will do it.
I'll help
I will.
Radomir up
I will.
from
I will
the-
try.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna help Radomir up onto our boat.
Roll
Okay.
a medicine check, yeah?
Yes.
Yes, just so you know, this will be the third failure if you don't get
It's
it.
exactly which is why I don't want to do it.
So whoever has
Do
the
you-
best
do-
medicine.
do you
should
want
be
to do
doing
it?
Let Radomir do it. I think he's got the high.
Yeah.
How? How will I die?
Hold her head. Give me a hand.
You have our hands.
Thanks.
Thoughts and prayers.
So that's the first one.
Give her a good berry, my friend.
Well, what are you giving her there? It says 16 total.
Okay, that's a lot better.
Fuck's sake.
And finally, you
She's
give
definitely
that a
got some
few
sort of brain
brushes, and just when you stop, you think, oh, it's over. She coughs up this sort of fistful of water, and just with the racking cough, sort of turns on her side, and just spews out this bunch of water that she had swallowed.
Oh, she was choking on the good berry. That was a terrible idea.
Oh, why'd you let me do that?
I just sort of slip back like, I'm not strong. I can't swim that well. I'm gonna go back to my boat.
All right, they pull the boat along, and you just climb over. The girl, after you've sort of helped her, just passes out in your boat.
What's the guy doing?
The guy is still fishing.
What the fuck?
Let's fucking sail up to this cunt.
Alright. Behave.
I will be civil.
You take the lead.
I mean, we
Uh,
can't be that civilly try to drown and then this is.
No, we'll start off civil.
Also, now that
For
you've
all
had a
we know,
chance
could
to
be a
look,
creepy girl.
now that you've had a chance to look, you see this girl is also wearing Vistani colors.
Wait, was this a race crime?
This was a
a hate crime? Holy shit.
Right, so you both boats
BLM.
row up to the guy fishing.
fisherman.
Oi, pisshead!
What?
Wow. You got no fans?
What do you want? I'm fishing.
What are you doing with this fucking wee Wayne?
Yeah, you fucking bastard!
What? And he sort of looks over, and he goes, "Oh, you've got my sacrifice. Can you,
Sacrifice to who?
chuck her back in?
Sacrifice to who?
What? The lake?
The lake?
Yes.
We need some explanation. We're not from these lands.
Well, Vistani are lucky, right? So, throw into the lake. I'll catch a bunch of fish.
You are retarded.
No. See, it's it's what do they call it? Science.
How long have you been drinking for?
Not long enough.
Lay off it.
For real. Chuck her back in, please.
No.
Well, have you got any fish?
I feel like you don't. How do I get my words across? I've just witnessed you try to kill a young girl.
No.
For
no,
luck? For luck?
No, I didn't. No. Sacrifice.
Same difference, little man.
Well, yeah, because Vistani. I mean, look at them. They're colorful, right? So lucky.
Can somebody bonk this guy on the head?
If the Vistani are lucky, why didn't you have her fish for you?
He sort of. It goes to say something, and then he kind of. Closes his mouth. And he goes, "Oh. Yeah, right. Yeah, give her back. She can fish."
No.
You hadn't really thought that one through, had you?
Right, can we ask this boy about a potential wizard? That's why we're here, right? I wasn't here for the last one.
Oi, do you know a
Just so
wizard?
you know, the last session was literally 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Right, okay.
So
So,
my Discord
we got
failed
there,
to work.
why win the boats right now?
Because one of the fortune things that Adam got at the Vincani camp mentioned a wizard, so we're going to investigate a wizard.
But where?
You
Why-
you
why
got
are
we
you
got
a,
about
sort
the
of
wizard?
tips to say that there was a wizard.
yes, it was a rumor that Erwin had heard after asking around when you asked him whether he'd heard anything of wizards, and the only one that he'd heard of in recent memory was one that has been seen prowling the north side of this lake, just firing huge bolts of lightning into the water and scooping up all the fish that he kills with it.
What's this point then?
Go for it. I'm not talking as child murderer.
Well, ask him about the wizard.
Go.
Oi, do you know a wizard?
He's doing
Oh.
quick, Ben.
A what?
A wizard!
What's a wizard?
Big at magic.
Fires big fireballs!
And he thinks for a second.
Hurry up!
I might have heard of a wizard for news.
How about you tell me about wizard or I sink your boat?
I
But we're
bet
being very fair to you, considering you just tried to murder someone.
no sacrifice.
Doing it, it's just a sacrifice.
Tell me about wizard then.
Just this.
It's just a sacrifice.
Or you'll be drinking lake water, you bastard.
It's, okay. No, haven't heard anything.
I think you're full of shite.
Make an insight check.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's being completely truthful.
I say we just fucking leave him be and take this. We're fucking collecting wins this campaign.
Alright. Well, hey, apparently this one's lucky though, so.
Yeah, and she might. I mean, we could use it as sacrifice maybe. So when we get to maybe it's a trader for the wizard's life. I don't know.
Do you not think it's a bit worrying that we can't just leave a guy who's willingly trying to sacrifice small children?
I
in
agree, Adam, but at the same time, what we gotta do?
Yeah, we can't exactly
Sink him.
kill him, can we?
We can sink him and leave him to elements.
Then we're just as bad as them, marijuana.
No, we're not.
How-
At least we're giving him a chance to
Oh,
swim. We're not
fair.
going to tie him up like little girl, are we?
Fair point. Fair point. Okay, I'm on your side now.
Someone fire fireball.
Wait a second. What? See, when we came out here, what card were we looking for, though? Do you know, obviously, we added all the extra information in. Was it the Crypt
see,
of the
what-
Wizard Ordinaire?
Wizard Ordinary. Yeah.
Because, obviously, on the card it said his staff is the key. This wizard, obviously, the guy in front of us doesn't have a staff, but he might have a fishing rod.
My God, this is him.
If we sink his boat, though, we're not going to get it.
It's too deep, surely not.
I mean,
It's
we
an
could
inside
always
job.
throw him some alcohol and see what he does then. But he could
Okay, at
just
this point going forward, everyone's a wizard until we can make sure they're not a wizard.
does anyone have any alcohol? in their inventory?
Schrodinger's wizard.
Exactly.
I don't think we do.
Have I got any kind of container that I have, like you know, like a small cup or something?
Perhaps we just leave him be, and then when we get back to Valaki, we report him to some kind of authority.
Yeah, I think we
Right.
just fucking leave him.
No.
Leave him.
Right, I'm gonna take out my water skin. I guess I have some sort of water skin, yeah?
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna pour the contents of the water skin out without anyone seeing.
Mhm.
I'm gonna then piss in the water skin. And then I'm going to tell him, "Oi mate, I've got some booze for you here, bro."
Jesus.
And then I'm gonna throw him the water skin. and it, like aim to kind of not throw it, like obviously I aim to catch it, but like so it lands in the boat,
Yeah, no, absolutely.
to make him go pick it up off the floor of his boat.
Let me just. Okay.
And then I'll ask him.
He-
So have you?
As soon as you say "I've got booze for you," he
Yeah.
turns around with this sort of manic,
Good.
like greed in his eyes, and as he sails it, as he sees the water skin sailing through the air, he instantly stands up in the boat and reaches out forward towards it. He loses his balance, and as he goes down, how far are your boats from him?
I don't know. I mean, I think we'd be like pretty close.
I think we got close to him,
Yeah.
yeah. That's what I said.
We're in talking
Okay.
distance, are we?
All right. Well, you sort of see him stumble off the edge of his own boat, and as he goes down, he sort of slips on the edge of his boat, and you hear a thud, like a very sharp cracking noise. And for those with a passive perception of 12 or over, as he went down, he cracked the side of his skull off his own boat, and is just now lying face down in the water as the water skin that you threw just lands in his boat.
Yeah, it's
Job
fair.
done.
It's a poetic end, he dies of what he thinks is alcohol, but is actually piss. So it's a poetic end to the story of an alcoholic, so that's fine. And so we go onwards to find the wizard.
I'm not going to lie. This is natural order as far as I am concerned.
Yeah, Darwin would be proud. Let's go.
Yeah.
We I take it the Averod. So
Yeah, I think his fishing boat.
Yes. The fishing rod is still in his boat, yeah.
Savage as fuck.
Um,
Yeah.
you see a couple bubbles sort of.
He's not even
outside
dead
his
yet,
face,
boys.
and then he goes still.
It's alright, we only have to wait 18 seconds in game.
Yeah.
Right, okay, no, I can't.
Unless he rolls an
I
at
can't-
20 and then he's
I
back
can't,
up.
I can't fucking let him just die. I'm pulling him back up. I'm pulling him back up.
No,
That head wound looked quite bad.
I'm
If you're worried
pulling
about
back
her
onto his
having
boat.
brain damage, he's definitely going to have brain
I'm
damage.
pulling back onto his boat.
Then what sort of life are you giving him?
So, are you going into his boat?
No, I'm going to try and paddle our boat up to him in the water and pull him out and then chuck him onto his boat.
Okay.
He's under the water. He's
Oh, you said
going
he-
down and
No, I
down.
didn't say he was.
No, just
Like a
floating until...
Yeah, he's floating face down right now.
Oh, right. Okay.
He's positive buoyant, Mark.
We could sink him.
He's white.
As
All right.
you,
A lot of black people are put negative buoyant.
I didn't even know that if that's true.
That's true.
Yeah, that's cool.
Higher bone dead.
As you row up along, and he's heavy, but he's not struggling like the girl was in the sack. And
Gotcha.
you pull him up, and as you sort of turn him over and get him halfway into the boat, as his head sort of lolls back, you see that there is just this massive gash on the side of his head, and
Does it look like he's
medic.
going to die from it?
You're no medic, but you're pretty sure you see brain.
Okay, but does it look like he's going to die from it? I mean, he might die from an infection later
Make
on.
a,
but does it look
make
like
a medicine check for me.
it's going to be like a 3 or something. 6!
Yeah, he's screwed.
Can I not?
Well,
make
I mean, I've done all I can, so my conscience is clear. I'm still a lawful good character.
Can I make a medicine check on him?
Yeah, go for it.
Can I just drop a healing word on them?
Yeah, absolutely. The first will be
Brain gash.
Okay, so so are we like on his boat or is he on our boat? Yeah.
he's halfway into your own boat.
You should
Am
probably
I in
take
range to pick up the water skin?
your water skin back.
The boat is within range that if you grab the paddle of yours, you can
Okay.
hook it on the edge and pull the his
Because
boat
I
in
rolled
closer.
so low,
Mhm.
and it's not gonna work. I grab the water skin and I pour it on his wound. Out of some kind of weird, kind of strange,
Is doing Kaz and healing word?
Yeah, are you doing?
Yes.
Please.
Okay. Yeah, cast healing word.
Fuck's.
this again? 1d4.
Too dark, I think. Too dark.
Just
Mark,
quickly.
remember your mage hand, mate?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He
also,
gets
mate,
one.
you
He
should
gets 1 HP.
have your familiar as well, Mark.
Oh yeah.
Let me just.
Oh wait, 2d4.
Okay, as you cast your healing word, unfortunately, while marijuana is pouring the alcohol on his face, this very yellow alcohol, you know your healing word hits, but you don't get the feeling like you usually do that it's taken hold. He is pretty dead.
You are a stupid alcoholic. We fucking bastard. And I clap his face.
I search him. I search him.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's he got?
While Duran's just slapping this guy, you
no.
rifle his pockets, and he has absolutely nothing in them.
Shite.
He does not have a single copper to his name.
Onwards.
This has been a
I
horrible.
I toss him and
Okay.
pay some respects, say a little prayer. I throw him over edge.
He doesn't
off he
deserve
goes.
the God's words. Let's just leave.
Perhaps
Throw him overboard
let's
though, to hide the fact that we just essentially
yeah
killed the guy.
put them in his boat. Put them in his boat, and I'll set it on fire.
It's kind of like a Viking tradition.
I believe that we should help anyone we can, but this guy was not long for this world. He was he should have died long ago. So I wait for the body to go in the boat, and I just produce flame and just start a fire on the boat.
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess that's it.
And it goes up in flames. Yeah. And there's a bit of resistance, obviously, with his wet corpse, but the magical fire.
Farewell, drunk
to-
man.
Try him out, and
We tried to save you. Well, I tried to save you.
How horrible would it be if he just heard screaming
Oh,
as we sailed away?
yeah.
The healing word finally took
Ah!
a good berry.
I'm burning.
I cast chill touch on him. End his suffering. Yeah.
Campaign one.
Yeah.
Right. Let's go.
Okay.
Perhaps when the girl wakes up, we don't tell her any of this. Or we do, actually.
No.
Perhaps.
Okay. So, are you going to the north side of the lake?
I suppose.
Yeah.
Okay.
What will we find next?
Well, we gotta get past potentially a wizard who's gonna zap us with lightning.
And
Okay.
before,
Wizards
and
are
before,
watching all of that. Like, what the fuck are they doing?
and before that guy we just set on the fire was his mate.
Okay. So, yeah, we'll keep it there. Okay. So, north of the mountain lake, the trees begin their steady climb up the slopes of Mount Baratok. Its monolithic presence oppressive at this distance. The ground here is rocky, uneven, and tiring to navigate. Even the wolves avoid this neck of the woods. As you head sort of into the trees and up, you soon climb above the blanket of fog that engulfs the valley, and dark thunderclouds roll overhead. About 60 feet away, you see an elk standing on a rocky outcropping. And as you're looking at it, it suddenly stands on its back legs and transforms into the form of a man in tattered black robes. He's got long black hair, a big long black beard streaked with grey, and you see in his eyes a hint of eldritch power.
Okay. Everybody be cool.
Let me just read here.
I mean, turning into an animal, not exactly that special. Just saying.
Not compared to him. I feel you though, if he hurts you.
Like we're still
As-
approaching in the boat.
You're 60 feet away from the mage. You're actually up in the sort of foothills of the mountain up here-ish. If you see, there's elevation lines, so you're actually like up here somewhere. Everybody make a insight check for me.
Did we have a
22.
long rest last session, by the way?
Yeah.
We did.
You did, yeah.
6.
10.
How outside.
What we did here?
23.
Insight.
Insight.
Not good.
Alright, so did anybody roll a 12 or above?
Yes. Mean
Alright.
cake. Mean cake.
You get the sense, just from like facial features and everything, and this look in his eyes that he's not all there. And very quickly, as he begins to study you, you can see an anger building in him.
He's yeah. Someone calm him down. Someone soothe him.
Guys, he looks really friendly.
No, John.
No,
John.
no,
He's
no,
John.
no.
No, John.
No,
John.
no,
I'm not on.
John,
I'm not on your
No,
boat.
John. John.
I'm not on your
We're
boat.
in land now.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, we're like a little bit up the hill.
Alright. Nah,
Just
guys, he's friendly. Look, he's happy.
Oh, he's got the crazy eyes.
He's got damn crazy eyes.
I guess I'm going to slowly approach.
He says, "Stay there.
Okay,
Don't move.
I'm not.
Who are you?"
We are in search of a powerful wizard.
And who sent you?
I guess us.
He looks at you, and in his hand, a sort of a blue crackling spell begins forming.
Don't taste
He
me, bro.
says lies. Strahd,
Lies?
Radimir,
Oh.
show him you're like him. Change it to an animal.
No, I
do you
don't.
think my magic's grown weak? Well,
No,
think
wait.
again.
What?
And
I'm thinking again. Oh, look, I'm thinking again. We're actually here to stop stuff.
And he throws a lightning bolt at you.
Of course, it does. Right.
Fucking rape.
Okay. Everybody make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Guys, you shouldn't have all stood directly behind me in a line.
Sure.
Hey, it's my,
God.
my dice.
Fucking
6.
Your own dice.
18.
Gonna sting. John's down.
Dexterity saving throws, you say?
Dexterity, yeah.
Can I reaction turn into an animal?
Yes, I'll
saving
allow
it.
you reactions. Yeah, absolutely.
Is it the small number or the big number? Sorry.
Small number.
15.
Can we,
means-
as rogues, evade as a reaction?
What do you mean small number, big number? Man?
I just on the character sheet. Small number, big number.
You mean dodge?
Yes.
No, it's your dex saving throw.
Yeah, no. But is it the small number or the big number?
Or what is the big number?
18.
No, Mark. Next,
give me
there's a
thought.
section of just specifically saving throws.
So saving throws
Oh,
now.
6. So 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Wait, so how
Before he
does,
throws it, I turn into an elk.
Mm.
Okay.
how does this look like in the have-
Evading would not help you. It just has to be a dex saving throw.
Okay.
of a battlefield here?
We don't know yet.
Fat wizard.
I really should have turned into something that would have had a better dex intro, but I didn't.
So, trying to find.
I don't look it.
fuck. Would shouting calm at him with command help?
Potentially.
Potentially could. What's the average of a d10 again? 6. 6.
Okay, here we go.
I don't like that laugh.
You should know.
Okay, so everybody that rolled 17 and above makes the dex save.
What the fuck?
Okay. Everybody that didn't takes full damage, so I will.
TBK. I told you we should have looked out for skulls above their heads.
Hmm.
No.
Okay,
It's a lot of dice, I see.
it is.
We don't have that much health.
I've got health.
So those that didn't dodge take 37 points of lightning.
Hey,
Those that did take 18.
oofed.
Wait, if
So,
we did-
so
if
we're,
we did
we all
dodge
just
it-
got hit for 13.
18
We got
if
hit
you
for
made
18
the dex save of 17, and 38 if you didn't. I think
38?
Yeah.
Thir-
Yeah, we only
37,
take
sorry,
17 though,
37.
Mark.
I know, I only take 17, but fucking hell.
No, we take 18. 18, you said, Ollie?
18.
Save, yeah.
Man, I'm 3 HP.
I'm 5 HP.
How much damage did it do?
6.
Did anyone
Thanks
go
to,
down
elk,
from that?
thanks to elk form.
Did anyone go down from that?
Yeah, I'm down.
Oh, shit.
The lower's down.
Oh, fuck. The dwarves are down.
Let's not fight this guy, I don't think.
So I don't understand. Is this meant to be?
I have a plan.
Is this the crypt of the wizard?
We don't know this!
We don't know, but I've got a
Don't
plan.
know.
Okay.
You got plans then?
Yeah, I've got a plan. We
He's
still
got a
got a little
plan!
girl, we still got a little girl, right?
Oh, good.
Okay, yep. So I will now
Yeah,
allow.
alright.
I'm going to do this as soft combat. So you guys will all now get your turn. You can take it in any
Is the
order you
child
want.
alive? Is the child alive?
Child.
Did you take the child with you or leave her in the boat?
A child.
We took the child with
George?
us, right?
I mean, I would have probably wanted to leave her at the boat.
No, it's important. we
Well,
got
you
the
can
child.
you can vote now, and we'll retcon
Uh,
whatever.
I vote to keep the child because
I probably would have left her in the boat too.
I would have left.
Like, if we knew we were coming to a wizard
Yeah.
that potentially strikes us with lightning,
Mhm.
which
And you did.
Who
You
would've
had
saw
that
that?
info, yeah.
who would have saw that coming?
alright,
Um,
okay, fine if we leave her in the boat, that's okay. Plan still works.
Durin, Alora, you're okay with leaving her?
Yeah.
They were cut.
I'll leave vote
She's,
to
she's
leave her
unconscious. Probably would have left her anyway.
Anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. So she's in the boat with a few blankets on her and stuff like that to keep her warm.
Hey, I've got my own blood.
Can I go first?
Yeah. Well. Yeah. So essentially, it's your group's turn. So go.
Well, I've, got
whatever
the most, I've got the most HP, so I always wanted to get in his grill and
I
make
was
him
trying to
attack
give
me.
I was trying to give everyone HP.
Okay, but can you do that as an elk?
Oh no, I'm no longer an elk. My elk got cooked. I used the elk to pad the damage because.
Okay.
So you take the elk's hit points, then my hit points. That's the only reason I'm standing.
Oh, so does that mean you lose form?
Yeah, I'm now back to human.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you human?
Huh?
Yeah. Never knew I was another human here.
Yeah. I'm going to just take a step back, smoking, step to the side, out of the line that everyone's been standing in. Oh, really weird positioning, guys. Jeez.
Keep some of that elk meat.
I'm gonna go. We mean you no harm. Look, and then I just call on a unicorn spirit
Okay.
that just saunters in. Oh, I'm a unicorn. Unicorn saunters in. Woo-hoo. And then that's a bonus action. I'm going to use a healing word on myself. So I get back 2 plus 3. I get back 5 health, and everyone else gets back 3 health,
Nice.
including Durin and Alora.
Oh, that's good.
Sick place.
They're back alive.
What did you do?
3 health for you and the
3
Laura.
health for you. 3 health for everyone, including. Well, actually, yeah, I get an extra health. And then, yeah, again, I'll just be like, I'm a gentle spirit, as you can see by my unicorn spirit here. We're here because we were tasked with ending Strahd's reign, I think. And we were told a very powerful wizard might help us on our way. That's my turn. Good luck, everyone else.
Okay.
He throughout anything you try and say to him, he just keeps insisting that you're all liars
Okay.
and that you're minions of the darkness.
With a beautiful unicorn?
Yep, even with that.
Alright, who wants to go next?
I think I should go next. I've got the most HP, and you guys need to be.
Well, what are you going to be doing? Because
Well,
I'm not just trying to shout Cam at him.
Yeah, now Durin's up, he technically could command.
Okay. I mean, my plan was I was wanting to attack him to get. I can potentially
get
get him
aggro,
to
yeah.
attack me,
Yeah.
so he doesn't attack you guys.
Obviously, assuming he's still a wizard, even a powerful wizard is still quite squishy.
I wanted to go.
Or was that-
I want
yeah.
to kind of go with the diplomatic kind of
I mean,
stance. So maybe I should go
crazy
first.
eyes though.
Oh, but maybe I
Stick
can.
crazy.
Maybe I can convince him.
Okay.
Well,
I'm thinking.
let Durin use command, and we'll go from there.
Okay. But he might, if it fails, he might, think we're fucked, and we're kind of fucked.
Let's make sure we
Yeah,
all
but-
spread out a bit first of all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it might-
yeah, I mean, like I was gonna spread out and and then obviously do what I want to kind of do. But I'm not going to be attacking him. Just so you know.
But the thing is, if you go and try and be diplomatic, then that's
Yeah,
maybe
but
a
I've
waste
kinda
of a
got-
turn.
I think I've got a good kind of argument. But if I go first, that's what I'm saying. Because
Can't
he's going to
argue with
respond.
crazies.
Well, you could. We do have the copy of the card from the Viscari wise woman,
I'm a silly Billy.
and we have a Viscari child that we've just saved in our boat. So we
I
can kind
had
of
it.
prove that we're kind of who we say we are. So can I maybe try, or
Mhm.
what do you think?
To convince him, yeah, go for it.
All right,
Yeah,
so
I had
I
absorb
ca-
elements prepared.
Alright. So I obviously move out of everyone's line of kind of line, so I'm kind of stood in my own. So
Mhm.
if he's going to target me, he's only going to target me. No one else is going to get hurt if he just kill me. So I kind of get his attention. Oi! We were sent by Viscari. We've got a card. Or Vistani, whatever they're
Aye.
called.
And we've also got a Vistani child in our boat we just saved from drowning.
Make a persuasion check.
Fuck.
This better be good.
Looks like the Stannies have some power.
Vistani! Oh, 10 plus.
One sec. 9.
You got -1.
As you say this, he screams about you kidnapping a child.
Ugh.
Fucking God.
Why would
not
you
wrong.
steal a child? Everyone that's turned on marijuana.
And he says, I knew you were
Why don't you let the child speak for themselves? They're in our
agents of
boat.
darkness.
I say that. I say, why don't you check on the child? Make sure
He says, without shouting, obviously. He says that he will, as soon as he finishes off everyone here.
Nice.
Okay, we've gone past diplomatic. I'm getting the shovel.
And as a bonus action, I would like to hide. As a bonus action, can I
Do you
hide?
like
Yeah.
that? Yeah, make a stealth check for me.
Well, he has Mask of the Wild, does he not?
I mean, all that does is give you,
I believe you
help
have
you to.
to stand still for a while. Can't remember how Mask of the Wild works.
I'm shouting
Yeah,
Cam at
basically
him.
just
Cam.
means- just
Cam.
means that basically if there's any little bushes or anything like that, you can hide.
Yeah, you can attempt to hide even when you're lightly obscured by foliage, heavy rain.
14.
Yeah, because normally if anyone has line of sight
14?
on you,
Alright.
you can't hide.
Mark, that cannot be 14.
You have
He rolled
attention.
a 6.
I know, but I've got 8.
Yeah, he's a rogue, mate.
Oh, yeah, I've got 8 stealth.
Really? But I think.
I'm a
Well, you got to remember he's probably got expertise in it, which is double proficiency.
Oh, okay.
Mate, rogues are the skill champions. They
Right,
get to a point where they
so-
can't roll below a 10.
Yeah, I hide.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. What would everybody else like to do?
Hide!
Durin wants command, right? Or you said Cam?
Yeah, Cam.
Calm him.
With your
I'm
command.
commanding him. Commanding him
Yeah.
to Cam. Cam.
I'm getting old trust
Cal-
if it doesn't work.
What do I
Pastry in his
have to
mouth,
roll?
Cal.
Beta, just a beta 13. Roll a 20.
with. Was that a wisdom save?
Oh yeah, sorry, wisdom. Yep.
All right, he rolls 17.
You motherfucker! I don't say that out loud, obviously.
And you also spread out, right, Brady?
Oh yeah, I also spread out. I retreat, and I give John the knowing look.
Okay. Old Trusty's coming out, two-handed. I'm running this bitch. We've tried to be diplomatic. I'm Naruto running with a shovel.
All right. Just so you know, he is 60 feet away.
I get. I'm
Mm.
eating him.
So we'll take a
I'll
dash.
I'll dash.
Yeah.
And I will use action surge.
Okay.
Is that the right one? What's you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll use action surge. And I will perform. a-
Because you guys don't also have a second wind at this point.
Yes, we do. I will perform a.
Neck punch.
Oh, what should I go? Okay. Do I want to be altruistic here? Okay, I'll perform a goading attack. So, when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend one superiority die to attempt to goad the target into attacking you. You add the superiority die to the attack damage roll,
Okay.
and it's a wisdom save.
Does that say when you hit with an attack?
I need to hit you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So, where did my wee? Oh, these are my.
Just so you don't spend your superiority die before the fact.
Okay, so here we go. We go big two-handy. Oh,
19 will
Oh.
absolutely do it. Yeah.
alright, okay, so that's D10. Alright, and it's a wisdom save.
All right.
He takes. Ooh,
Right. He only rolled an 8.
he takes 20 damage.
Oof.
All right.
I'm slapping this cunt across the face.
Are we going non-lethal?
I mean, I don't think that's going to kill.
I know,
no.
I'm just saying though. Is that like what the plan is?
You-
Do we like knock him out? Or...
Wait, actually, I don't know if that's right. Hold on. Is that the 8 I have here?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Is it not?
It's got 9 on it. I think you've given me the wrong superiority dice.
Yeah, those are D10s.
Yeah, the D10s. This should be I think this should be D8s. I'm not certain
I
on
thought
that.
they are.
What did you roll?
D10s,
On the superiority.
I roll a 7 on the superiority.
All right. We'll just say you would have rolled a 7 on the D8. Then.
But I'm right in that, John, right? I'm pretty sure it is 8s.
yeah. Just got the check.
I think it does eventually change. It does increase as well. I think.
Where is Battlemaster? Battlemaster.
Yeah, it is D8s. It is. I've checked it.
Yeah.
Okay, can I swap these, Ollie? Can you delete? Can I delete them? Can you do it? That one and that one.
For D8s.
These, I need 2 pink D8s. If that's possible. Just duplicate.
Yeah.
I've got 2 here,
Oh, okay.
but I just need 2 more, just so I can keep tabs on how many I have.
Yeah, of course.
And
they're
just delete these ones.
Are they no D10s as well?
Yeah, they're D10s. Yeah.
Oh, they're all D10s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't look like a D10. No, this one's an 8. That's an 8.
Which one?
Wow. No, that's got a 9 on it.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it
That was
does.
the D10. Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just at the wrong. Okay.
So,
Yeah, I know it says weird, isn't it? Looking from them from up above. Yeah, I assume we just give you 4 D10s because it's 4 dice you
No.
have, isn't it?
okay. Where was the? How did you turn them pink, John? Alright, you know what? I'll do.
Well, I had to import like normal
Yeah.
dice because remember these ones are the stupid space dice.
Yeah, I can do that. 1 second.
No, it's fine.
Just 4.
Thank Yeah, just for it. Yeah. So I've used 1, so I'll just separate that. And you can delete these. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you very
we need to
much.
we need to go all out, but the thing is, are we keeping him alive?
Okay, so as I was going to say, sorry. As you swing, you see his mage armor flare up, and you break through, but his, you didn't see this before, but as you swing and you're a bit closer to him, you see that his skin has a very stony texture to it, and your blow does hit him, and it knocks his head to the side, but it does not do any damage.
Don't do any damage.
None at all.
What?
Hey.
Right, what happened with the wisdom save?
Wisdom save, so he still failed that, so whatever that effect was,
I think it was a 13.
still work. Yeah, because you
Right,
still,
okay, so he's frightened.
yeah, you still hit the attack, yeah.
Okay, he's frightened of me.
Oh wait, sorry.
As you fucking should be.
No, sorry, you did do damage. It just didn't do so much.
Right, okay.
I misread resistance as immunity.
On a failed save, the target has
Does he have any
disadvantage.
concentration spells?
Up at the moment, I will check. 1 second. What is that one? I think this might be.
Never fight wizard
Yes,
this
he
early,
does.
guys.
Never
Yes,
fail
it
wizard
does.
what?
This early.
What did you roll for the wisdom save? Because I actually don't know what my DC is. Sean. What's my DC?
It'll just be 8 plus your reverse plus your strength.
As you slap him, you see the his skin turns back to regular.
Nice.
As he rolled a nat 1 on concentration.
Awesome. Right, okay, so it isn't actually frightened, I was talking shit. He has disadvantage on all attack rolls against other targets apart from me.
Okay. For his next turn.
Until the end of my next turn.
Okay. Alright, so that is Marijuana, Radomir, and Grimshaw gone. Still Dane, Alora, and Durin to go.
I would like to take half cover,
Okay. There's
mean,
there's plenty
trees.
of rocky outcroppings to do it, yeah.
and I would like to fire my bow.
Go for it.
But not with the intention of trying to kill him. Obviously, like maybe just hit him on like the shoulder or something to kind of
Yes.
immobilize him.
Absolutely.
I've got
you-
defensive stances bonus as well.
That'll be 28 to hit.
That'll hit.
Just a d6. Hoo-ah!
Sneak attack as well, man.
A sneak attack, yeah. And it's a sneak attack 2d6.
Level 3 now, I think.
Yeah, 2d6.
Just
Fucking do it. Take him down.
But gently.
so that carries a bonus, so that's 8. 14 damage.
Okay. And because that dropped its full damage, yes. So this arrow just sort of slams into his arm, and growling, he just yanks it out.
Mad cunt.
This
Um,
guy's fucking mental.
Who's up?
It's
Oh,
Alora. Yeah, I think you still got a bonus action if you want. There's Alora and Durin still to go.
For bonus action, playing is accurate to do.
But you could hide as well.
Hide, man.
Yeah, I'll attempt to hide.
Yeah, make a stealth check for me.
— 20.
Okay, that'll do. Okay,
That's a-
so Alora and Durin.
It's a big rock.
I'm going for this.
Oh wait, I thought you already camped, didn't you?
Have you failed it?
Durin's already went, hasn't
Has he?
he? Yeah, remember
Oh,
he
so he
couldn't
did
camp
put
yet.
command. You're right. Yeah, so he has
I thought we
Alora.
were on the second round. That's you then.
Yeah.
What? Hide. You don't need to do it.
Yeah.
She doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, it's up to her.
Enough.
He makes me.
You could just keep your distance, just shoot at him. You could just hide. You could do whatever you want. I suppose.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hide probably.
Yeah, of course. There's enough stuff to duck behind, so make me a stealth check.
Do I still smell like burning
Yeah.
milk?
20.
Ooh, nice.
That's 19.
Okay, and you're able to duck behind a stone outcropping. You're unsure whether he's seen you, but you are pretty well hidden to your eyes, and he was very distracted with being hit a few times, and of course, Grimshaw on his face. So I believe that's everybody, so now it's his turn. Now, as he sort of, as this breaks out, he just shouts enough, and he casts time stop.
Boy, what level are you?
Hello?
Okay, so for the next 30 seconds, time has frozen for all of you. So essentially, you miss your next 5 turns.
Okay.
Yeah. And
I'm in the mood.
you see him cast a few other things to begin with. Ba, ba, ba. Other new object marker.
This guy's pretty powerful.
Someone other than you. Okay. And essentially to you, he just winks out of existence. And he is gone. Yes, I'll leave it at that.
Shat it.
Perhaps you should get back to the boat.
He was too frightened of me.
Yep.
I'm putting the shovel in his back.
That's a good
All in a good
point.
day's work.
So technically, we don't know that he time stopped, right?
He cast a spell.
He just blinked
and
away.
then Gone.
Yeah, he just disappeared.
Yep.
Where'd he go?
I don't know. Perhaps he
Can
has some
I
teleport
look
magic.
for some trails of when he was in his elk form?
Yeah, absolutely. Make an investigation check for me.
Perhaps we should
Yeah.
heal up before we pursue anymore.
Yeah,
And I think we should actually bring the child with us.
13.
Okay, 13. You, I mean, it's difficult to track the elk because obviously the hoofs are smaller, and you're able to follow it a little way, but it looks like he was smart in moving from rock to rock rather than along the dirt. You do notice though that when you started searching, you looked at your own feet to begin with, obviously, and considering where everybody moved, there was a lot more footprints on the ground than you recognize. Make another perception check for me, actually, Grimshaw.
Perception. 12.
Okay, 12.
Not bad.
Looking on the ground, you see, oddly enough, looking around everybody else as well, you see sort of a little bit of everybody's hair has just fallen to the ground beside them.
What, each of us?
Yes, and taking a closer look, you can see everybody's hair.
Mine is
There
precious to me. I don't have much left.
There is, it looks like somebody has grabbed a small clump of it and then just cut it out very roughly. And this is everybody this has happened to.
This is very strange.
Grimshaw, what are you looking at?
I'm trying to track his elk.
Yes, but you keep on looking at my really nice hair.
His elk hooves.
Yeah.
Guy's got a
Trying
weird
to figure
fetish.
out where he came from. So we can maybe go there. Might have a settlement somewhere near.
Okay, perhaps we go back to the boat, rest, wait for the little girl to wake up, bring her with us.
Did we buy a tent from that guy?
Yes, we bought it.
Yeah, Laura did.
2-man tent.
We're clearly
Yeah, we should
dealing
definitely
with-
go back and see the girl.
Yes, he is clearly not a stable individual.
Everybody, or whoever's proficient, if anybody's proficient in medicine, make a medicine check for me.
Yeah. I can't see because your hands. 24.
21.
Laura was. Oh right, it was Brady rolling. During rolling, sorry. Okay, both of you, just through his actions and the way he was speaking, you get the eye or the sense that this
Syphilis.
wizard you've ran into, wasn't just paranoid, but actually suffered from medical paranoia.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't think he will be easy to reason with. He seems to actually be clinically sick. It is not just.
I'm no
In
good
fact-
at dealing with the crazies.
is anybody a warlock, wizard, or sorcerer?
Nope.
Okay, in that case, any other spellcaster make a history check for me.
He's got that magic madness. Oh wow, no, 19 again. What did you say?
History check.
History. Okay, so it's just 19 for me.
19.
Mark, you could technically roll that, right?
Yes, Mark.
he doesn't
Mark
ca-
would, yeah.
Does he cast spells?
Yeah, he's an arcane trickster.
Clerics and stuff can as well, of course.
16 plus 4, which is 20.
Clerics can.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
I'll let clerics do as well.
He's
They
got-
probably would have those.
Oofed. Good rolls.
These big rolls.
21.
Okay, so
I've had 3 sessions of shite rolls. I deserve this.
Aye, but it's on the kind of redundant shit. Isn't
okay, so you're walking back down to the boats and thinking over your encounter with this man, and you get the nagging sensation that he is familiar to you.
Here or us?
Hmm?
Wait, to me or to us?
To whoever rolled 20 or above there.
So
He's
Mark-
familiar to me.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I know him as well from somewhere, but I don't know where.
Yeah. But it will take more thinking on to realize where.
I tried to remember.
I'm from.
Wait, so they remember that they actually remember the individual
It's
or
like
the madness?
no, like the individual. Like for
Okay.
some reason, you can't quite place it, but you reckon that you've seen this person before somewhere.
I try use my brain and remember.
Don't worry. I will
Remember the
ask
other
you to do this
D&D
again
books.
at the end of the
Okay.
next long rest. Don't worry.
Try
So
to remember the other
just
D&D
remind me of
books,
this
You
as
know,
well.
there's a Mad Mage book. I know that. Could be him.
What was the mage from your fucking campaign?
Quick Ben.
Quick
Quite
Ben.
Ben. There you go.
He was completely sane.
Well, he wasn't. Well, he
He's a
fucking
bit-
was.
He was
He's a
just
bit
jealous.
rapey.
He had he had the hots for Brady. Aye.
Okay, so you make your way back to the boat and
Fucking look here.
up the side of the mountain back down to the boat with your encounter included. It's taken about 2 hours total. You did get out here in the morning though, so it's still only sort of coming up to midday at this point.
I suggest we take a short rest.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. I mean, what's the
Uh,
plan? Are we going to try and Are we going to keep going north, or are we going back to the village? In which case, probably you should just do a long rest for a bit.
I mean, the madness. It seems like it's not going to be something that can just go away. You know.
No, but what
like
I'm
if it-
saying is we
Yeah, yeah, I know.
we found the wizard. I mean, so, but he disappeared. So we have no fucking we don't have any kind of way of finding out where.
The
So
thing is,
could we not just carry on with our?
The thing is, our wizard's meant to be helpful. You know.
Not necessarily.
Well, no,
You
that's
said
what
he's
the
clinically
that's,
insane, though, right?
no, but that's what the fortune said essentially.
I mean, that at the end of the day, it was just a fortune by a crazy lady. It might not mean anything.
True, but I think it's also the fundamental of the campaign. That,
That's better.
true.
You did
Was
also
there
get the
still-
sense that this wizard was a bit extraordinary.
Okay. So this one we only need his staff. We don't need him, is what you're implying.
He also, sorry, I forgot to mention this at the time. He did not use the staff,
Okay.
nor did he actually have a spell book.
Okay. I know D&D lore there is a mad mage who has like a mad dungeon. But because I'm pretty sure they do it in Acquisitions Incorporated. Well, regardless, so we either take a long rest here and move in during night time,
Move in where?
move back up the hill, I guess.
So wait, you want to fight him again?
Or try and avoid him, I guess.
Why don't we go down? If we need to go down these 5 things, why don't we go to a slightly easier one and come back to this one? And hopefully by that time we have gained more experience and items.
I agree.
I
I
mean,
mean, there's no need for us to stay here.
true, but the only issue was this was kind of the only lead we had, apart from the winery, which
I mean,
also
the-
has the
but,
name
like-
wizard in it.
But like, look at these. I'm reading it, and it says, "Look to the west, find a pool blessed." You know, we've not been west, so
I think though in game, realistically, we'd be concerned, especially Grim would be concerned about the unconscious child in a boat, leaving them here at night time.
Yes, I was going to say, you are taking a short rest, are you not?
I mean, yeah, at least a short rest.
Towards the end of the rest, the child actually begins to come to. And she, panicking, sort of wakes up and sort of looks around around herself, and seeing you, like, she begins backing up, but then
I
you
wave at.
see her. Sorry, what?
I wave at her.
Hello.
She sort of schools her features and sort of gulping once, she walks up to, I guess, the closest and says, so you're who rescued me then? You're the ones? Come on, speak. How do you not know common?
Yes, we saved you from a burlap sack. How did you get in there?
Well, how does anybody else get into a burlap sack? I was obviously.
Ah,
put
well,
there.
you know, you'd be surprised.
Some people have that fetish.
Not myself, of course, but I. Oh, also, she is about 7 years old. This
I
girl.
was gonna say, yeah, this is
Oh,
getting,
right.
this is creepy.
Sorry, I should have mentioned that before. But she puts on this act of acting older than she is.
I
And
hate those precocious
as
little
well.
kids.
Look, it's
A child.
thank you, I guess, for saving me, but of course I can't do anything in my present state. But if you bring me back to my father, I'm sure he will reward you handsomely.
But
Who is
how
your
did you get
father?
kidnapped?
Yeah, how did you let that pisshead kidnap you?
Well, I'm asleep in my bed one moment and then in a sack the next.
He
Do you know?
McCanned you.
Did you know him?
Did I know him? No.
Where do you
I
live?
would not dare to keep the company of such a man.
He's
I
got a
live
name.
just to the southwest of Valaki. My people have a camp there.
West.
Yes. This could be my redemption.
Oh, we can't go back to the camp.
No, it's
We
a
can.
different camp.
Be-
Is it different?
different
Wait,
camp.
where's
or same camp?
Falaki?
Is the town you were just in.
Okay, yeah, so southwest. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I not say we weren't welcome in any camps.
Yeah, if you look at the Valaki map in the center table,
Any camp for 3 months
yeah,
for all of
it
you.
is,
1 month.
this clearing down here.
Oh, okay.
Can I say to her that yeah, sure, we'll take you back to your father, but as long as you tell him that the person who kidnapped you was made to suffer at my hands. Yeah. So that I can
Like
be on
works
good
better.
terms, you know, yourselves again. Maybe get a horse in return, perhaps.
Ah,
Eat a
so,
golden apple, mate.
Just a
so
little
what,
horse.
he's dead then?
Oh yeah,
And you
Yeah,
have,
he died. He actually died
it
of
was
his
his
own
own
wound.
fault.
and you have proof of this?
I mean, we could go and find him. I
We have
did.
his fishing rod, do we not?
Actually, did we
yes.
burn? I mean, we burned his. Oh, I say we. Radomir burned his boat, but he died before we burnt it. It was more of a kind of, you know.
Mercy.
I threw
I mean,
some.
I wouldn't say mercy, but I would say it was more. It was more of a, you know, a pyre.
I
I
killed
mean,
him.
I
with
was
my
also
wine
just
skin.
trying to cover up the evidence in the event that someone thought that we killed him ourselves.
Beat the bad guys.
No.
No, I saved him. I tried to save him.
Yes. If a Nazi falls on his own sword, you're
Well, look, without proof, but
Fishing rod.
talk to my father. Perhaps he can, he'll accept it.
Fishing rod.
Either way, you've certainly saved me. Yes, I hear you, fishing rods, but that could be anybody's fishing rod.
She has a good point.
You've been outsmarted by a
Oh, but look
7-year-old.
on the handle, it's engraved with drunk guy.
I mean,
Right.
why would we save you just to lie to you?
Well, no, I'm not saying you didn't save me.
You
I'm
arguing
saying-
with a 7-year-old, Mark.
I'm
Yeah,
just talking
let's
about
just-
proof.
Let's go. Let's go.
And we should head back to Valaki.
Yes.
And she walks up to Alora, and she says, "Dwarf, I will
Oh,
allow
but-
you to look after me. I do not wish to be, these men should not be looking after someone as important as myself."
She's right.
I agree.
Look at me,
There you go. And she
The
says,
ball.
"Good. I will allow you the honor of holding my hand while we walk home." And she
Okay,
reaches out her hand
Guys,
to hold it with
this
yours.
this Vistani child is a cunt. She's not giving a good name to her people.
I take her hand.
All right.
Like the
Um,
biggest cunt I've ever met.
Okay, so what would you like to do?
We take her home.
Take her back.
I think we should go back to her settlement.
Yeah.
Okay,
get rid of
so you row back across, and you head back to Vlaki.
Go, mate.
The crossing, with the boat and down the path only takes another half hour. So it is about 12:30 in the afternoon at this point. And as you sort of come down the North Road, she informs you that you don't even need to enter the town if you don't want. You can just head along the wall here and down and round, and she knows her way back.
Interesting. Does she not want to go into?
Well, she
Uh,
was just kidnapped, so
Yeah, she just gives you the sense that this is quicker.
Okay.
She's just eager to get back.
do we want to
Lead
rest?
the way, little one.
Do you want to rest? Do a short rest as well? So we can actually get HP back.
Well, we already did.
Oh,
You
shit.
did, yeah.
Oh, bad.
So I just
I really
spend
need to go wee wee.
How much HP do we get back?
Roll your dice, don't you?
Do you? Ollie?
yeah, roll your hit dice and that's what you get back. You can roll as little or as many as you like, but on a long rest you only get half of your total hit dice back. So
Right,
to
so
use
half
them
of
all,
whatever
it will
this
take you 2 days to get them all back.
I got 1. So I use 1 hit dice to get 1 HP. Yeah?
Yeah.
Not worth.
Wait, are we not doing? Are we doing a short rest instead of a long
Short
one?
rest, yeah, short rest, so you can spend your hit dice to get health back. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so everybody here, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, as you go through these woods, the woods themselves part to reveal an expansive clearing, a small grass-covered hill with low houses built into its sides. Fog obscures the details of this range, but you can see that these buildings feature elegantly carved woodwork and have decorative lanterns hanging from their sculpted eaves. Atop the hill itself, above the fog, is a ring of barrel-topped wagons that surround a large tent with a column of smoke pouring out through a hole in the top. The tent you can see from here is brightly lit from within, and even at this distance, you can smell odors of wine, horses that emanate from this central area. If you're wondering what it looks like, at the bottom there is a side-on picture of what you
That's-
see as you enter the
That's
clearing.
really well made.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you.
A bit too well made. Oh my god, it forms a alchemy circle and they're gonna create a homunculi.
This is it.
Wow, that's
This is
Deep
where
cut.
good reference.
yeah,
Thanks.
the FMA campaign.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, are you just heading straight up the path?
Oh, no. I feel like we should send Alora in first.
Or just, yeah, carry on as we are.
No.
Well, Alora and the child up front and we behind. But
Yeah,
not
but-
looking creepy.
No, but send Hunter in first, let her explain, and let us be invited in.
But this isn't the same camp.
But we've been banned from every Vistani camp.
They didn't
How
say
does
that.
no-
From all
how does
Vistani camp.
Yeah, how does Nose
Yeah, how
travel
did they
that
know
fast?
Yeah.
She said he has eyes everywhere.
I know,
Well,
but we've
then
done a good deed.
marijuana
If he
hides in
has-
the bush.
If he has eyes everywhere, then obviously you will know that we're doing the right thing.
I mean, surely,
Yeah.
surely he can't. He
True
can't
enough,
hold
Dean.
it again. Yeah.
No, I'm with you, let's go, fuck it.
I mean, I still think that Alora should take the lead with the child.
Yes.
Hey, we'll straggle behind without looking creepy.
I mean,
Got
to be honest, we gave the kidnapper a humiliating death, so.
And he's
Yeah,
got eyes
obviously we
everywhere.
can't
Yeah, he's seen
control
that
it,
shit.
but-
Yeah, good one, he's seen that. Good.
He's
Let's
also, by proxy, he's seen your penis. Just saying.
Okay, as you walk up this sort of path here, you're walking up when somebody stood underneath the eave of this house here, sees you coming, and they look very suspicious, but then they spy Alora and the little girl, and they instantly run up the hill to the center there. And as you get closer and you sort of come to this here, a group of Vistani come out to greet you. And where is he?
We're huge.
Oh, I would say as well, the person you saw underneath the eave of this house wasn't human. In fact, everybody make
Gross.
perception checks for me.
Oh, gross, non-human. Ew. 19. Hope it's, not a
Aye.
hope it's not a manky dwarf.
I am the only trustworthy one in this entire group. You got my dwarf comments elsewhere.
Wait, you're a dwarf? I just think you're a really small human. Oh, God.
Roll a 9, man.
19.
19 as well.
Ooh. Big
Okay,
Daddy
okay.
rules.
So everybody that rolled a 14 and above, you see as they turn away, they have hoods up, but you catch a glimpse. Sorry, they've got hoods and sort of masks, but you catch a glimpse of their ears, and they come to sharp points, and you notice their skin is very dusky. That's the word. You've
Wait, grey?
you've only heard of this in sort of legends at this point. Nobody's an elf, are they?
The
Aye.
twins are.
The twins are.
No, yeah, well, what else? Like, what would
Ah. You two especially, you recognize this as a race of elves that were long thought to have disappeared from the world. They are dusk elves. Sort of a cousin to wood elves.
Mm-hmm.
Intriguing.
Yes, and you know that this
Indeed.
must be like these few that you see at the houses around this central tent. It wouldn't be surprising if they represented a tenth of all the dusk elves that are currently alive in the world.
Damn.
Okay, but yeah, as you walk up, a group of people come out and sort of greet you two men at the front in studded leather armor seem to lead the group, and the one on the left, if I can find them. Sorry, I'm lying. Yes. Okay. This guy rushes up
Ooh.
and
Healy's
he
running.
shouts, "Oh, my daughter!" And he runs down and she lets go of your hand, Delora, and rushes up, and this guy just sweeps her up in a big bear hug.
Smile.
Yeah,
Shit.
smile.
You know, as he rushes up, you can smell alcohol on him, and the way as he lifts her that he kind of stumbles from side to side, you think he's half cut.
It's
At this.
midday.
Yeah, it is. And after sort of making sure she's okay, he talks to her, and you hear her very clearly say that these are the people that saved me. And he looks you over and says to you, I think I've heard of you. Yes, you're the ones that got themselves kicked out of Madame Eva's area, right? I believe
Yes, there was a bit of misunderstanding, I believe.
A misunderstanding.
it was one of you two. Sorry, we got a brief description, but you two look very similar. And he points to Dane and Marijuana.
I step forward and say it was me.
Right, well, okay. Alright, you have saved my daughter, and for that I will welcome you. I will talk to you.
We also gave the kidnapper a humiliating death.
Tell
Totally
me.
we basically
So that,
you know,
yeah, so
I'm gonna
I,
nudge you. I'm gonna nudge you in the. Right, shut the fuck up.
I threw him a skin of wine, good wine, and he
Wait,
fell
so
off
you-
his boat and cracked his head and drowned. So he died.
make a persuasion check for me.
It's really nice of you to give the kidnapper some wine, Mark.
Fuck!
Oh no!
Not one, mate.
That one. And it goes,
These
do you
are
have proof of this?
unfortunately, we only have his fishing rod. I can, it could be anyone's fishing rod, but believe me, he died. He will never kidnap your daughter again. We burnt his boat as well. He was trying to sacrifice your daughter to the lake to gain more fish.
He was
And
also very drunk.
He looks at the rest of you to see if, if he gets any hints from whether you're lying.
Yeah, just
And-
sort of nod along, like, yeah, that's pretty much what
Yeah.
happened. Yeah.
Goes,
Hmm.
well, look, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth.
Gift
Thank you for
Hmm.
for saving my daughter. She means the absolute world to me.
Not a problem. Can I give me a horse, please?
A Vistani horse? No,
Oh, why not?
no. They are. How would you say in the common? They are like.
Like family.
Yes, like family, like lifelong companions to us. They are, a family unto themselves, and their destiny is entwined with ours. No, I cannot give you a horse.
Why do you want a horse so much?
Would I
Fucking hell.
Would you be able to lend me a horse if the horse agreed to the lending of
No.
said horse?
No, I'm sorry. That is one thing I cannot do. But what I can do is we have No, I have some treasures you can look over, and each of you can take one thing.
Yeah, that sounds
will,
cool. Yeah, cool, cool.
Psst, marijuana.
Instant,
You know
instant kill wizard potion.
that Radomir can turn into a horse, right?
Yes. And
Yeah,
he looks to his side and he says, Argal, brother, please show them to the wagon and,
Creepy bastards.
let them take one thing. And Argal whispers talking to Luvash, and Luvash says back to him, yes, of course, I'm serious. Now take them. Come, daughter, come. And he takes her away to the central camp. Argal looks at you, and half of the other group with them go with Luvash, and half stay with Argal. And he says, all right, you six, come. And thank you for rescuing my niece, of course.
It was no problem.
Absolutely. And which one is it? Sorry, I'm just trying to find which.
Perhaps when your children are staying asleep, you shouldn't leave them and go have a meal down by the pool.
What level was that wizard we fought?
Oh no, it was
18.
18.
Jeez.
He says, no. That she was here actually. We think the kidnapper was someone from Valaki. But don't worry. We are punishing the person who let her be taken. And he goes to this wagon here, and he opens up the back of it and moves to the side so that you can have a look inside. One time.
Have a look inside.
All right. I will say as well, as you walk up, you can see this. Now that you're up here, you can see the tent here very well, and piled outside the wagon are several empty casks of wine. It looks like, and you can hear from inside the tent the sort of staccato cracking of a whip, followed by the howls of what sounds like a young man.
Question: do these wine barrels have any markings on them?
Let me check.
I mean, the innkeep guy was like, "My shipment of wine's delayed," and then we see these guys with a shit ton of wine.
That's true.
Just wondering if it's the same wine.
Yes. You have a look at it, and you do see a emblazoned WOW on the side of it.
World of Warcraft. Okay, I'll just take note of that,
Yeah. Absolutely.
Can I get a better look at the person who's being tortured?
Whipper.
Yeah, absolutely.
Punished, Cal, not tortured. Jeez.
And the tent, obviously the entrance is right there. So you have a wee look inside, and you see his back turned to you, kind of side on, so the whipper's standing about here. His hands are tied to the other side of the pole, and he's being forced to stretch upright as this guy whipping him just keeps scoring lines across his back. And you see that he's
quite bad, though.
Yes, his back is just caked and streaked with blood.
Okay.
And so a wee bit, and you finally hear the last one, and standing next to the guy whipping him is another brute of a man in leather. And he says, all right, easy, brother. I think Alexei here has learned his lesson now. And the whipping stops, and they let him down, and he just falls to the ground, just barely conscious. All right, but
those magical items.
yes, sorry. Okay, so you have a look inside. Uh,
Come on,
Up,
you give yourself.
uh,
I take the carpenter's cup.
I don't. I take the gold one because clearly Jesus was rolling in it.
let me just read it here. Sorry, guys. I just wanted to see if it had sort of one item and then cash, or cash was part of it. There it is. Choose a treasure. Okay, so there is in there. I mean, there's wooden chests, but it doesn't open it up. There is a what looks to be an onyx jewelry box with gold filigree. Within which, of course, there looks to be 6 pieces of cheap jewelry, and a potion in there, and a unlabeled crystal vial. The potion is a sort of dark green color, and you see it kind of bubbling to itself in there. Aside from that, you see there is a large wooden throne with gold inlay and decorative stones.
Damn.
There's a rug that you could take as well. And there is a small wooden box which seems to have 12 other potions in them.
Damn. And we're allowed to take one of these? All of these?
One of them, yeah.
Wait, he said one each.
Let me see.
Did it? I mean,
Yeah, I'm just wondering if that was my mistake. It could have been.
And what defines one? That's the question.
Yeah.
You know, is the box.
Oh,
one
sorry,
or-
yeah. He lets them choose a treasure from the Vistani treasure wagon. Yeah, sorry, it's just the one.
it's just the one. Okay, so what was those? The potions.
So if you took the onyx jewelry box, you would get the jewelry inside the 6 jewelry and the potion, as well as the box itself.
And there's a
you
large
can-
chair,
There's the wooden throne, essentially. Yep.
a rug.
There's a what looks to be, unrolled. You reckon it's about 10-foot square rug.
Is there anything magic about the rug or the chair?
Make me an Arcana check.
Radomir, can you check if either of these are magical?
Yeah, they look normal to me.
Oh, I can use detect magic.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not
go for it.
Arcana. I don't do Arcana.
Oh, have you got it prepared?
Yes, I do. For some
Alright.
reason. But I do.
I think that's one of your always prepared.
We need to
Yes.
detect magic from the wizard.
Yeah, detect magic's useful. It can, if there's arcane traps, you'll see them.
I know, because right now I'm like, it's a fucking rug. Why the fuck do I want
I can also do Arcana if you need me to do it.
I
Well,
mean,
if,
the only
uh,
reason I'm asking that is because the other one seems so good and that seems so shite in comparison.
So-
yeah, I know.
So I sense the
Uh,
presence of magic within 30 feet of me. Oh.
Right, go for it.
Oh god.
Okay, so
I cover my
you
balls.
do not, this rug and throne do not set off your magical spidey senses. The in fact, nothing does.
Ah.
Well, then I guess we go for the 12 potions rather than the 1 potion, right?
Can I ask,
Well, we can take an item
Arago,
each, right?
what are the difference
No.
between these potions? The one that has 12 and the other?
Because, all right, you know what? I was going to be a dick about this, but no, trust me, you do not want the 12 potions. They are, shall we say, when naive people, can we tell them that these protect from the deadly fog surrounding Barovia? Really, it is
Shite.
just fun water.
I'm glad that you were honest with us. Thank you. Think we should
Well.
take the other ones then, chaps. And chapette.
So the jewelry box with the 1 green potion.
All in consensus?
What
Absolutely.
does he know what the
Um,
green potion does?
In fact, rogues, Dane and Thing, if you make a, shall I say, an investigation check.
Perhaps it be poison.
Investigation, did you say?
Yeah.
13.
21.
21? Okay. Marijuana, you're able to guess the relative worth of these items here. Obviously, you do too, Dane, but Marijuana just always has an eye for these things. You reckon the throne could fetch you somewhere in the region of 750 gold? The rug, you pull back a corner and you see that there is this exquisite unicorn motif on it with like a golden thread, purple thread, and it can also, probably about 750 gold. Having a look at the box itself, the jewellery box is incredibly well made, and the gold filigree, the onyx jewellery box, you reckon the box itself is worth about 250 gold. The 6 pieces of jewellery that you get with it, you reckon you could probably get about 50 gold for each. And the potion, you sort of have a closer look at, and Aragal allows you to pull the stopper and give it a sniff, and it is poison. You know that these go for about 100 gold.
So it's 100 gold worth less of
Yeah.
items, basically. But
That's what
poison
I
could
said.
be useful, though. Can you poison items?
You can, yeah.
How long does it last for?
I will tell you, it's in the player's handbook. I'll find it.
Sorry.
We'll take that shitty
No worries, so it's-
shitty chair.
Because that could be good. That you could, if you had like a tick, that'd be pretty cool. Especially for you guys daggers, it's like fucking DDS and the RuneScape, man.
I swear Ollie said that we were allowed to take one thing each, though.
Yeah.
No,
I
but
did,
then you
yeah,
can
yeah,
rank
that was,
yourself.
that was,
So,
that was my
Keep
mistake,
just,
yeah.
Could I kind of polite, be a little bit greedy and kind of say, oh,
Mark,
come on, mate.
Mark.
We're
Here's
going
the
to
thing,
take
right?
He doesn't need to give us anything.
Yes, right now.
Eh?
Can Aragal hear us obviously having this conversation?
Well,
Yes.
I think this is out of game, right?
We're all doing it silently with our eyes.
No, because Aragal's one of the cards. He's the horseman.
I mean, if you want, you don't have to
Is
speak
he?
common.
Is he?
Is he?
Oh my god, so he is.
the
I
horseman.
was wondering whether any of you would notice that.
Where is it? Where is it? I can't see it.
A man of
horseman.
death in Aragal.
Player journal.
Lord to serve your cause, beware he has a rotten soul.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
So he's already lying to us. So he's double lying to us, right?
Card sheds light on who will help.
Yeah, but
So then maybe the 12 potions are good?
He's the uncle, right?
Yes. He's
Wait,
the
it
uncle
says-
of
Name
Aragal,
it.
which was the
Well,
Maybe we
forsake-
should...
So he would
forsake.
essentially betray Strahd, right?
To serve us. That's what it says.
Assuming that's who the Dark Master is, yeah?
But I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So that means he's an ally?
But at the same time, he also says he has
Only
a
one
rotten soul.
it.
Yeah, but I mean, an ally is an ally. Didn't exactly want Russia helping us in the
Yeah, but
Second
how do
World
you
War,
bring
but
this
they did.
up? By the way, you came up in a card.
Yeah, we could. You could do that thing like when you're on the bus and you didn't actually buy a bus pass and you take an old bus pass out and you just put your finger over the date.
But wouldn't he be more inclined to
Put your
believe a
finger over
prediction?
But yeah, because he's Vistani, so sure. And
Yeah.
they know
Yeah,
that.
because he's
yeah.
Vistani, yeah.
So surely they
Kind
buy
of.
into all
Yeah.
Yeah,
that.
but why does it say beware? Like, that's the bit I don't understand. Like,
Ask him.
this is
Why shouldn't they wear you?
well, no, we should be very careful here because it could mean like right now he is working for Strahd.
And,
Yeah.
and they did steal the
Light
wine.
on
So,
who
but maybe
will
by
help.
us bringing back his niece make him.
No, it's his
one
daughter.
of our-
His daughter,
No,
right?
it's his
No,
niece.
Aragal's the uncle.
Oh, right, okay.
It's
Luvash is the dad.
Yeah. Maybe we could speak to Dad maybe about it first.
Or so-
About
I don't
Argyle
know.
knowing.
Wait, can
I think. Well, we're.
I ask to speak to the little girl?
She's currently in the large tent, but yeah, you're welcome in there.
Yeah, I want to go speak to the little girl.
Also, I was gonna say as well, like even though the throw in the rug are like worth a shit ton, who the fuck is gonna buy them in this place?
You
Yeah.
see that Luvash is sat on, another very ornamental looking chair, thrown in here with Arabelle on his knee, and they were watching Alexei being whipped, and even Arabelle, you get the sense that she was pleased to see him punished for his negligence, but they see you enter, Arabelle especially. Jumps off Luvash's knee and rushes up and gives you a big hug around the waist.
And I look, obviously, a lot shorter than a lot of you, so I'm looking at her eye and I want, Arabelle, has there anything been happening around camp that, as a 7-year-old, you've noticed that adults won't have? And if she tells me the truth, I promise to give her an ivory hairbrush that I got back at the very start of this.
Nice.
I'm unsure what you're referring to.
Somebody coming and going that you think shouldn't be here? Or any adults sneaking around trying to hide?
And she sort of pulls you to an edge of the tent away from everybody else. Not too far away from everybody else, but the ambient sound is quite loud in here, so nothing really carries. And she says, "Can I tell you a secret? How much do you know about us Vistani?"
I know you're a travelling people, but
Yes.
from being in the wars, I've not came across a lot of yous.
You see, we are so much more than just travelers. Obviously, every group has their own rules and everything like that, but we do other jobs every so often. Like, for instance, my uncle, Aragal, he's outside with the others just now.
With my friends.
Yeah, he kills people for money sometimes.
Okay. And how do you feel about that?
She goes, it's just business,
I understand. As a soldier, you sometimes do things that you're not necessarily agree with, but
Oh, no, if somebody wants you dead, why wouldn't you hire my uncle? He's the best.
fair. And do you know if he's working for anyone currently?
You mean like on a job right now? No.
Not on a job right now.
No. When you ask this, you sense that she gets a bit uncomfortable. You just get the feeling she isn't telling you the full truth.
Well, I'm glad to see you back with your family. You have told me what you know, so I'm happy to give you the hairbrush that I have, and a hand over the ivory hairbrush that we found back in the murder house.
And she sort of squeals in delight. She hands it to her and holds it to her chest. She goes, thank you. If my if my uncle ever obviously gets a job to come after you, I'll be sure to ask him not to.
Thank you for that. And know that if you ever need any help, you know where we are. Send a message for me.
Of course. And you'll come visit me, right? I'm
100%.
Alright, perfect.
And I'll let her go back to her dad if that's all she really wants to say to me.
Yeah, absolutely. She sort of, you see her rush up to her dad and show him the ivory hairbrush you've just given her, and you can tell that she's demanding that he brush her hair just now.
Take my leave and go back to the graffiti site.
Alright.
Arago, you are alright, my friend.
So have we decided that we're going to take the... What we take?
Well, the rug's worth
Get-
the
get-
same as the chair, and the rug's easy
Get
to
the potion
carry.
for the rogues.
What? What you said?
Get
Or
the-
lose money out. Like we can.
Yeah, but John makes a good point.
Yeah, there's no...
Radomir who makes a good point. Who's going to buy his 750 gold?
rogue.
When there's
Well,
yeah,
wait.
exactly. But like all
Maybe
these places
Strahd.
are like
We'll sell it to these guys.
We dress up as fucking rug salesmen and sell Strahd
you can
a
roll
rug.
me up in the rug.
Oh my god. I mean, that's a good point that you just made. Rugs are good for hiding bodies.
That's true. That's true.
Aragol, do you know anything about hiding bodies?
Why would you
Oh, we're just
ask
looking
me
at
something
this.
like that?
Just looking at this rug. It's good size. You know.
It's a rug, I guess.
Yes. You know, we just took care of the kidnapper. With
And
Which,
you would
we
hide
could-
his body? Have you hidden bodies before?
Oh no, we burned him. You know, so I guess we hid it in a way.
Besides,
did not
rugs
have a
are Trust me, rugs are no good for hiding bodies.
Oh no, that's a shame. That's a shame.
No.
I
I
mean, this
mean,
one
you
is
know,
very
you hear
beautiful.
about it in those namby-pamby books, but
Yes.
no.
Anyway, I nudged Dane.
What? Still nudging me. What?
Pull out the card and show him.
Oh my god. Hey, Arago.
Yes.
I take it you know about Madame Eva?
Well, of course, she's well respected amongst us Vistani.
When was the last time you saw her?
Not since I had my reading as a child. It was, I don't know, 22 years ago, something like that.
And the reading that she gave you, did she give you any cards or any kind of like general advice?
Well, of course, that's how she does her readings.
Can I ask what she gave to you?
That's a very personal question, and you can ask,
Yeah,
but
what the fuck are you
I
doing at the
will not tell you. Yes.
Well, I mean, at this point in time, like, do I want to tell him that I have the card?
It's up to
I'd
you.
maybe try and see, because obviously I've come out of the tent, but he's standing with you, so I've not really had a chance to speak to you as a group.
Yeah.
But try and see if we can get away to have a bit of a more private conversation, and then come back. Potentially, like even if I turn to Aragal and go, "Oh, I've gave your niece Arabella a new hairbrush, and I believe she's wanting you to go brush her hair." Is that something that you do for her at the moment?
Sorry, I was somewhere else. I brush Arabella's hair.
Yes. Due to the traumatic event that she's been through, I gave her an ivory hairbrush I had from my travels. She's asking that you go brush her hair.
Ah. All right. Well, between you and me, she's the real sort of queen around here. She really decides what happens.
I can imagine.
And he goes inside the tent.
Right. So I turned to the group.
Oh, after locking the treasure
Yeah, I was
wagon.
Of course. So I turned to the group. I've had a conversation with Arabelle, and she's advised that as part of this Vistani culture, her uncle is a assassin, and he's not currently working on a job, but he has in the past been an assassin for hire and killed people for money. So
Cool guy.
I mean,
Wait. Okay.
that explains the beware.
Yeah. See the stuff in bold, Ollie? Is that like part of the card? If that makes sense.
That the sort of the
interpretation of the card.
so for instance for Aragal, the one Aragal, it was the horseman card.
Yes.
This card sheds like someone who will help you greatly in the battle against darkness is
What's on the card?
what she said
Said.
before she sort of read into the card and you got your prophecy, which is the
Okay.
it wasn't bold yet.
Okay. So I mean, we can take one off of the 5 here, and in theory, I mean, an assassin, could be useful.
I mean,
And
we
we've
could.
literally just rescued his niece. Like, this is probably the prime time to try and at least
Yeah.
talk to him about this stuff.
we should. What? I went away to go and grab a pack of crisps. What did Adam say?
I was just kind of dilly-dallying about
Yeah.
how he knew Madame Eva.
For fuck's sake.
What?
I think Adam was
Fucking
hoping he had a card that said, "In 22 years, you will help a guy named Dane." Yeah, I guess just when he comes back, we'll I guess just like he's gonna help us in the long run. So I guess we
I think we should.
take our
This is
shot.
out of game, obviously, but
Yeah.
we should. It seems like he is going to help us. That's what it says, but he may try and betray us at the last minute. So I think just keep a close
Potentially,
eye on him at the end, and other than that, should be fine.
I think like the part of like he has a rotten soul. Maybe it's like had we met him at another point, he would have been pretty dickish to us. And he even said just there, he was like, between me and you, the 12 potions sup. Like it seems that by us saving his niece, he's sort of already come around.
Oh
a
no,
little
I
bit.
agree. We should
Yeah.
definitely bring it up now. And then ask him about the next stage of where we should go.
Yeah, so let's wait until he comes back and then we'll laugh together and go, ha ha ha, good one.
Well, I was gonna say, like, I was gonna ask him because obviously he's had a reading before, and to say, you know, like the card's mean a lot to you, and then if he's like, oh yeah, like I love my life by them, blah 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 blah, we can say, well, I've been given a card that mentions your name, and then he might go, well, if Madame Eva's trusted you with this information, that maybe he will do as a turn.
I mean, he seems to respect Madame Eva, so we could just
do it how you could do it, man. Like,
yeah.
I've given you a heads up in case he turns it in and starts attacking. If we go, by the way, we know you're bad.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh, marijuana.
It's a fine brush you gave her. She's very smitten with it.
I'm glad she deserves something nice.
Oh, also, I was able to, we will happily cart the, if it's the throne you want or the rug, we can cart it to town for you. Drop it off if you like.
yeah. So what are we gonna go for, please?
So no, do we want to go rug salesman?
What about
Chair salesman?
I
what about
vote
we take
the
all the
boy.
wine, and return the wine to the man?
They're not gonna
these-
like that.
No, this is their wine.
Yeah, these wine casks are empty as well.
Alright, fuck that then.
Well,
Go
like,
for
The
the.
bar that we know where it went.
I mean, like a potion of poison's always handy.
Yeah, and we get the
Yeah.
whole box, right?
Yeah, you do. You get the
Yeah.
lockbox, the 6 pieces of jewelry and the potion. Yeah,
Yeah, I vote for that.
I put
Jewel a day
the
for each person. Could
potion
be-
of poison in the
yeah.
the player journal.
We could be
Oh, no.
bracelet buddies.
All right, so you're going for the onyx jewelry box.
I think so.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what I
Alright.
would like.
Please.
Perfect.
Thank you very much.
All right, there you go. And he relocks the two locks on the door.
Aragal.
Oh, awesome.
The I was talking about Madame Eva earlier, and
Yes.
we ran into her a few days ago, and she read like for me, and she
Okay.
spoke of you personally. I even have the card, and I like present him the card.
Tell me what she said. Exactly what she said, please.
She said, "This card sheds a light on one who will help you greatly in a battle against darkness."
Right, and sorry, the bit where she mentioned me by name.
Oh, she mentioned your name.
Right, but what did she say?
She just said that Aragal will be someone who's going to help us on our journey.
What would that be? Deceit's a thing, right?
Well, deception.
Deception. Make a deception check for me.
Do I get a hand?
How could you get a hand to see?
I know, yeah. Sadly, it's only you speaking.
Yeah, exactly.
What did you roll anyway?
I was
A two.
taking a bath. Do do do.
No.
4.
Look. You know I like you, but I get the feeling she told you a bit more. So, how about you tell me what that was? And, we can be more amicable than you're tempting me to be.
Well, if you must know, she did say you were a man of death. And she said
Exact words, please.
that you will forsake the Dark Lord to serve our cause. But to be careful, as apparently you have a rotten soul.
And he sort of looks at you for a second, and you can see he's sort of twiddling his fingers on the dagger at his side. Before he pats it, and he goes, if that's what she said, then sure, my friend, I will absolutely help you. Yes.
Phew!
In the past, come in. I have served, you know, the darkness, and he sort of looks towards the direction of Castle Ravenloft.
East.
And he says, "Look, we Vistani have a long, long history, and it's very intertwined with Barovia. The von Zarevich line, especially, is, a lot of us, not all Vistani, but a lot of us have served that line for a while. But you're right. If Madame Eva is, yes, if that's what she said, then I think, from the look in your eyes, you did not lie to me. Yes, this is something that must be done then. All right, so I will come with you. Let me just talk to my brother. 1 second. I will have to tell him of this.
Okay.
But don't worry, he shall not pass it along. Madame Eva is, well, you met her. She's very important. She, sees that which others do not. I will. 1 second.
So that went better than expected.
Have we just got Madam Eva killed?
No.
Maybe.
The way sleuthed away.
The way he was talking about Madame Eva,
Respect.
gives you, there's respect. There's a lot of trust there. That essentially, if Madame Eva says something's going to happen, it will happen.
She is the oracle.
I think that we should be
Essentially,
careful,
you can think of her as that.
He did seem very on edge, though, so perhaps that we should also be on edge, just in case.
I'm on edge.
I mean, perhaps when it said rotten soul, it means literally a soul that is rotten because of all the, him murdering people.
You should hear about marijuana's background.
What? Tell me.
What?
Tell me in explicit detail.
Roll
All I
deception.
know is he likes to steal horses.
Steal your girl.
Mr. Steve.
And he speaks in strange tongue.
Who are you? Who are you?
So I guess I'm just gonna sit down on a little hill.
Yeah, right. And he sort of comes out with a new small backpack on.
This guy's ready to go.
Yeah.
He's prepared.
And
These traveling people are always prepared.
all right, I have everything I need.
Well,
Are you sure you don't need more time, or?
No, we we're always ready to go. And if I, even if I do, I have ways of getting what I need.
Well, since Madame Eva, she vouched for you, and we trust you, and it'll be great to have you as part of the group.
All right.
Do you know these lands well?
Oh yes,
Well, then
Yeah.
perhaps you could help us with the rest of the reading. We're looking for a pool to the west. We're looking for a wizard's crypt.
a pool to the west. What? Anything else?
Specifically about the pool, or
Yes, by the.
it is blessed by the light of the white sun.
Oh, right. Well,
But I've not seen the sun in a while.
let me just. Oh well, that's. Oh, that is probably referring to the shrine of the White Sun. If I was a betting man.
That sounds pretty accurate. Do
Yes,
you know where that is?
I do. 1 second. Do you have a map?
Yeah, sure. Here.
Give me just 1 second.
Camping on Mount Gakis. You should find a place to fucking build a turret, Raven.
Please. The building has been finished.
Okay. And he says, "You see, this village here, Kresk. Have you been there?
No.
We have not had the pleasure. No.
All right. Well, in the north, in the walls, in the north of that village, there is a pool. They say it was long ago blessed by the Saint Markovia, and that should you drink from it, you will be restored in some way.
Interesting. Okay. Also, do you happen to know about the wizard's tower on a lake?
Wizard Tower on a lake. 1 second. I will ask the others. I'm sure my brother probably knows. And he rushes inside. And coming back, let me just see how common that knowledge is.
Pretty common though. It's pretty. I just checked. Oh, pretty common.
It's pretty common from him.
Yeah, even I know about it. It's that common. Just want to get clarification on it.
Okay. This is yes, there was a long time ago, my brother says, there was this wizard known as a Kazan. He was an arch-wizard for Strahd. He's said to have been the one, or he was employed by Strahd at one point to raise Castle Ravenloft to what it is these days. And after the castle was complete, he retired to, the valley and built a tower for himself. And it is on, it's the same direction actually. Yes, it's here, Lake Baratok.
Oh my god! How did I not see the tower on the lake?
Yes,
God.
that's alright.
So we should maybe go there first. Is this on the way?
Do we want to deal with the wizard again?
Well, only one might find out.
Okay, and see if Irina found out any information.
Good point. Yeah.
Absolutely can. It's
That's
only,
true.
only there.
Is this guy welcome in Valaki?
He is, yes. The
Okay.
Vistani, well, he wouldn't be welcomed with open arms, but he wouldn't be
Yeah.
turned away either. The Vistani are kind of like a, like nobody really likes them, but they deal with them because they just know everything and they can get you anything and that sort of
Yeah,
thing.
they're gypsies.
Yeah.
You know.
Don't take him into the bar, into the Blue Water Inn. That might cause a bit of friction.
Well, you can always dress not in the Vistani colours to go like, you know.
Oh, no, I'm more meaning the fact that he stole the ship.
Yeah,
If
they
we
don't know
tell
that,
him
though.
that, it could cause a bit of an issue.
Yeah, they won't know he's stolen it.
I mean, anyway, I think Irina's back. She's in the church now, isn't she?
Yeah, she was.
But yes, you believe they stole the shipment.
Well, I mean, at this point, we do have 2 leads. So, I mean, we know, we know one of them is Castle fucking Ravenloft because, well, you know, we've got this dude, so that's 2 to 5,
Yep.
and we have 2 other leads, so we can maybe just go on these leads and then come back, I guess.
How have we got 2 of 5?
We've got Aragorn,
Mhm.
and then the final one is look to the great heights, find the beating heart of the castle. He waits nearby. That is Strahd, you know.
Right. Okay. So okay.
Yeah.
So
I safely can assume, but
let's go.
All right.
do you want to just go straight, start heading west, or
It's up to you.
I mean,
What are you doing? Are you
we
heading
should-
west or are you heading into Valaki first?
Are we going back to Thingy first? Are we going back to talk to Irina first?
I mean, it's literally only been like how long for us anyway? Like 5 hours.
At the moment, it's about 2 in the afternoon. At this
Yeah, so I doubt she would have had much time to actually do anything. So I guess we go.
point, west. All
Will
right.
she not be Will she not be concerned that we're leaving without her? Or
No,
that,
she's-
we
she's
were
now-
delivering her there, weren't we?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
you
now
are,
just hanging out at the church apparently with
Yep.
the priest.
Hanging out in St. Andrew's Church.
Yeah, we should go as soon as possible. Right?
All right. So you begin your head west. I will call the session there. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you very very much.
Yeah. Everybody levels up to level 4 as well.
Woo!
Nice.
Yeah.
So that's just proficiencies, isn't it?
And stat increases, I believe.
Stat increases or feats.